Hello, everybody, and welcome back to these hallowed halls of Strixhaven University, a curriculum of chaos here on Dork Tales Patreon. Thank you, everybody, for being here and coming back. I'm so excited to be back here with some of my favorite faces and one new favorite face. I wonder who that could be. We will introduce her just a second. So let's say hello to everybody. Hi, I'm Christa. I'm your DM for this insane adventure. I apologize to anyone watching. If this is your first episode, just know you're getting into craziness. So let's introduce everyone else who is responsible for this craziness. Possibly first and foremost, Kelly. Hi.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Kelly. In this game I play Kyle. I'm normally in that chair, but now I'm in this chair, which is much more comfortable. And I get to play Kyle, which means I get to wear this fly gear. And thank God it's not as hot as it was last week, because otherwise I could not wear this jacket right now. I'm seeing him as my pronouns, and so does Kai, except his pronouns are super. Thanks for asking.
His pronouns are superhero.
Super/hero, yeah.
Speaking of super and a hero for being here today, if only in audio only. Hi, Robin.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns, as does Nelloris, Sullenclaw, our Arlynn, Circle of the Spores druid with her lovely familiar shiitake. And yes, if you're wondering why you're seeing just Nelloris' art today, I managed to roll both my ankles today at work at the same time. So I am propped up on a chair and elevating my legs, and I think I'll probably be looking like this tomorrow for Dragonlance as well, but I'll be in Riz's costume because I figured out the setup, so I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it to game tonight. But I've got it figured out, and I've got a comfy little setup here, and looking forward to playing game tonight. I'm excited to bring this absolute chaos crew and meet our new player to replace. I mean, wait, we didn't replace anyone.
Yeah, we're just finally having a fifth player.
Joining. Yeah,
because Traz has always been in that corner, right? Traz, hi.
Yeah, Traz has always been looking at the rest of the party. Yes. Also, Robin, don't roll joints at work.
Unless you work in that business.
Yeah.
I mean, you do make wine. You make alcohol for a living.
Make
so
wine.
It's not that far off.
It's pretty true.
Yeah. And yes, chat, it takes a
Hello,
lot.
Traz.
Hi, I am Traz. I use he, him pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Telbron Stevedore, our ASMR Pact of the Genie Warlock that still doesn't know he's an ASMR yet, but maybe you'll figure it out eventually.
We'll get there. And someone else who has spent some of their life confused about what race they were, Bryn, who is not an Owlin, but is in fact an Eladrin.
What am I confused about?
Your parents are Owlin.
Yeah.
So we make jokes that you don't know you're an Owlin sometimes.
God,
Arlynn's not an Owlin?
People are confused about their race. It's 2023.
Hi, I'm Bryn. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Arlynn. I was about to say cosplaying Arlynn, and I was like, no, that's not quite right.
A little bit.
And her pronouns are she, her. And she's not an Owlin, but she was raised by Owlin. And kind of thinks she's Owlin, maybe. Probably.
Has Owlin tendencies.
Yeah.
And welcome to this insanity. Hi, Caitlan.
Hello. Thank you for having me. I'm Caitlan. See me on some other things, but not for a little while. I use she, her pronouns, and so does Cherith Windwisp, the Air Genasi bard. My hair isn't flowing as gracefully in the wind as I thought it might, but that's okay. It's always nice time.
Fishing line and hang it up in the ceiling and have it float around. There you go.
Is this your first debut back besides like a non-charity game, Caitlan?
Yes. Other than I'm pretty sure. Other than the last Netherdeep. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
I missed you so much.
Oh, I
when we were discussing adding a fifth player, because we never had another fifth player,
right?
Kelly mentioned that Caitlan was interested, and I was like, yes, please, can Caitlan join?
Caitlan's gonna add
excited.
a bunch of chaos to this game. It's gonna be great.
Absolutely.
Yes, the subtle chaos that only Caitlan can bring. Well, welcome back, everyone. We have had a crazy couple of years, and let me just look at Traz's message. I asked I was like, man, there's only so much I can remember, and like my memory is really bad for stuff like this. So I was like, I'll ask everybody to like give me like their thoughts on like what the big things were for them that they remembered from this previous years. And Traz sent me this
almost like he runs a
massive
wiki.
block of text.
Did Trash send you the
Exactly.
wiki? Did you just like copy paste the wiki like a cheater?
I didn't even look there. This was all off memory. Mind you, I'm a crappy note taker because I can't take them during game. This is all from memory.
See, I wrote my
It's
notes like
wild.
Nelloris did, and Nelloris forgot a lot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. And yes. So after Traz sent me that, I was like, I'm not gonna hound anybody else for them. If I get anything else, that's bonus. But we'll just worry about this. So far on our adventures at Strixhaven University, in year one, all of our friends met after some possible uniform issues and united what did we say? Universal.
So I told you we need to write these
Universal
down.
Planar Services.
Universal
Universal
Planar
Planar
Service.
Service.
Yeah, correct.
I think
That
it's
one is
something-
written
You
down
should have used
somewhere.
Fayax. You should have used Fayax.
I always use Fayax.
No,
They
I
asked
was
for
gonna-
your firstborn, but it's worth
Nope.
it.
My father wouldn't give up his name. Everyone knows that.
Your true. Your initial foray into meeting one another of your fun doing a scavenger hunt, that's the word, ended with you guys having to fight a mimic, doing an incredible job against it while mostly undressed, which I feel really set the tone for
Yeah.
this entire game.
Can't fight a
Um,
mimic while wearing clothes.
yes, exactly. That, you know what, we have had a minimum of 2 fights with more than half the party mostly undressed now.
Oh right, there
So-
was the showers in the.
Yes. Yes.
with the
Nelloris has
just-
been naked for both of them.
Yes. Correct. You guys were discovering different instances of this strange black ooze showing up and started digging around into it a little bit. There was some tension between a couple of the players and some sexual tension between others. There were deals made and mysteries discovered, ending in a book that was found in the swamp. We don't like swamps around these parts because they
We don't
are
like books
deadly,
around
it
these
seems.
parts.
Or books
Yet
for
I
that
live
matter.
in one.
You live in a book?
Well, I live in a
I mean,
swamp.
And a book, really. I mean,
It's
living
true.
in swamps and
Reading's
books
a
is
killer
kind of
hobby. I'm
triple
just
jam.
saying.
It's very true. I mean, if Arlynn has anything to say about it, yep, reading is a killer hobby. You guys did find a book that was unreadable at the time, but then you all went home for the summers, which again had some relationship twists and turns and people being abandoned or not abandoned and people going to visit and not visit, and it was a good time. Please go watch it if you haven't yet. Again, if this is your first episode, go watch the rest of it.
Mhm.
This is like trying to watch Supernatural in like season 12 episode 6. Like, you're not gonna get it. We also discovered that it had a jewel in it that caused a weakness in Kai.
What are you talking about? No, we
And,
didn't. Not even a little bit.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. No, we didn't at all.
No.
And when we started year 2 off with a bang, with you guys attending a ciphers class, scrivening and symbology, and Telbron figured out that he could decipher some of the book that you guys found that you hadn't been able to over the summer, ending in reading I prepared explosive ruins today, basically, and his a good half of the Silver Quill dorms a kablooied. So that gave a spark to more interesting things that were happening around campus, with a lot of animals and strange beasts showing up and acting strangely. You guys made friends with what was it called again? The frog thing?
It
It was just called Blue.
Slod.
We don't remember.
The Slod.
The Slod. Yes,
Oh, yeah,
you
we
made
made
friends
friends
with a
with the Slod.
Slod that somebody, not sure who, named Blue. There was some not shade, but some distrust thrown at a couple of the deans and a couple of the professors, wondering how these creatures were getting on site. Arlynn ended up going through some kind of portal to save her professor. After being attacked by some large insectoid type creatures. And having survived that, you guys went through your year learning how to play Mage Tower, and managing to win the Battle of Strixhaven, and making a tidy coin, for those of you that remember that, being cheered on by Arlynn, only to end up in the showers and fighting the Mage Hunters, which is what you guys went up against and had been chasing you all year.
More like
we definitely
Mage
Oh, right. I
had-
have 40
Am I right?
platinum.
Oh yeah, there's some good money. So please feel free if there's any like cool items that you guys want to look at, do some digging, see what it is. We're gonna go ahead and say that everybody got that so that no one doesn't get it. But yes, anyway, please.
Should we have more money since we
and-
divided it by 4?
No, it was 40 each.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that?
I was
Yeah.
just-
There was.
Telbron gave his share to Nelloris at the end of the year too.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
So do I have 80?
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Ha! Amazing. All right, let's add that to my character sheet. Do.
So we ended the year with Kai's father showing up and being very proud of him and asking him to come work for him for the summer, doing his freelance heroing. And it sounds like both Arlynn and Nelloris and someone else, but they didn't end up showing out. There was someone that had asked you about it, but I don't know.
think Telbron
Whoever
had
it
asked
was,
about it,
obviously-
and then we just kind of like, it was like, yeah, we'll call.
Yeah, we'll go. Ended up doing some freelance heroing, and where Telbron was not quite invited. So let's do some just quick jump throughs of like what people were up to this summer. So Kai, you were working with your dad.
Yeah.
How was that? Do you think he brought you along on some big jobs or just like set you on a couple of side
Ooh.
jobs?
I think that he set us on a couple of side jobs. I get the feeling that we had some goblin cleaning, some hobgoblin fighting. What do you think was the biggest fight that we had, though? Like, we're CR6, so like, should I just do a random encounter generator to figure out what was
I
weird?
love this. Yes.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
100%. Arlynn and Nelloris, were you guys interested in getting into the fray, or Arlynn, were you working in the science wing? I would imagine they have some kind of R&D department for like, you know, capturing creatures or different kinds of weapons to better hero.
How big is this organization?
It's sizable. Like he's not alone. Like he essentially works throughout, not like the multiverse, but he's multiplanar, and essentially provides protection for smaller kingdoms.
I mean, I
things
feel like
that.
they probably would have like taken the R&D intern and sent them out into the field with like a pile of stuff to test that may or may not be completely functional.
Yes, Kelly.
How high of a level? So we're CR6 going into this.
Yep.
5 technically, the break. How much above our level would we have been thrown into?
I think it would have been what they thought was on par, but ended up very much. They have a cave troll, very like you didn't expect. So maybe 2 or 3 above.
Okay, so I will generate this at encounter level 8. Would
Beautiful.
this be Arctic, coastal, desert, forest, grassland, hill, jungle, mountain, swamp, underdark, underwater, urban, or planar in the celestial, abyssal, or infernal
Ooh.
planes?
You know what, for now, let's go Arctic.
Let's go Arctic for
Like a
one
job
of them.
that nobody else wanted to do.
Okay, so among the things that we fought a frost giant.
Whoa.
Whew.
Yeah, that's
So the
CR8.
question is, do
Damn.
you guys think you fought it, or did you try to fight it and have to call in for backup?
No, we fought it.
Maybe with some help of some incendiary devices.
Yeah, that definitely helped.
Nelloris, I've prepared a new spell. One of the new spells that Nelloris has learned is Flame Blade. So I think maybe she learned a bit of that.
Arlynn
The
finally
benefits
knows
of
Fireball
fire.
too.
Oh no! Oh,
And
I'm so sorry, guys. We're gonna party wipe at least once.
So we also had a
No, you're gonna have to res me.
I just got
Good
here.
thing I have.
so we also
It's gonna be ever.
apparently took on a cult of Yuan-Ti purebloods, which
Oh,
snake
damn.
people. That sounds about right.
Snake.
I've had enough of these motherfucking snakes on this
On my
plane.
motherfucking plane. It's a demi-plane, and that was the message that you got sent, was I've added motherfucking enough of these motherfucking snakes on my motherfucking plane. Oh no. Wonderful. Okay, so you guys have had some time to work on this. You don't see your dad a lot, Kai. You get
Mhm.
text messages, but normally they're business. They're pretty business related. And sometimes you'll get congratulations, but in the way that like a boss congratulates you on a job well done.
I mean, it's good. That's more than I hear from him normally. So
There you go. We're on the way up. Nell, what did you tell your parents you were doing this summer?
I told them that I got a internship at a up and coming, well, not up and coming, but I got an internship for extracurricular, credit. There we go. Yeah, for extra credit because I did not great in exams on year 2. Nelloris, yeah, she got like a 50% on exam, less than 50%. She passed 2 out of 6 exams. My girl. Yeah, so I think she was like, oh yeah, this is totally extra credit, and yeah, I'm gonna go work for that, and I'll get extra grades. It's fine.
Are you going home at all for the summer, or are you just sending them a letter or messaging them and then leaving?
Oh, she would have just sent them a scroll. Just been like, bye.
You get a scroll like magically sent back to you. And it's in your dad's handwriting, and it just says, be safe. Your room's here if you need it. Dad.
No.
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. I rolled a nat 20, not shitting you. So 21.
Good sign for this year. Beautiful.
I'm using up all
you
my luck.
Yeah, exactly. Just get it out of the way. Let's we'll be done with it now.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
You notice that there is a lot of indents in this page that you can kind, like, if you scribble over it a little with a pencil or some kind of, a little bit of lead or something, you can see your mother's handwriting with like you like, come home, how dare you, like, my daughter Yeah.
Yep.
You catch a couple of words that are like really like written in the like, so she clearly wrote a letter. Your dad threw that out, grabbed the next piece of paper, wrote a message, and sent it back.
Oh, Nelloris is just gonna. She will have kept in contact with her dad over the summertime. She would have kept up the letters, sending them to him, updating like the stuff that they're doing and the adventures that they're getting into. She will have written. So today I guess I'm getting better. Yeah, I know you mentioned that like being a spores, you can kind of sometimes infect other things, but today I managed. We were fighting some Wanti people, and I when they died, I was able to very briefly after the fight, I was able to use my spores to animate it and use them to fight the other ones. So like my magic's getting a lot better and stronger, and I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope you and Mom are okay. And yeah, I miss you, and I don't want to I'm happy I'm spending this summer away growing myself without, growing like a little mushroom forest.
Beautiful. You get emails. You get letters. Emails. They invented email in this summer. You get a letter back. You get letters back from your dad pretty consistently, telling you kind of what's been happening, what's been going on, how things are going, how your mother is, and it's those are very short sentences. It doesn't go into too much detail, and you get the occasional email from, or why am I stuck on
It's
emails?
Eldritch
Can you tell
Mail.
I've been working a lot.
Yeah, it's
Eldritch Mail. You
Eldritch
get
Mail.
Eldritch Mail from your ex Cirrus.
Yep.
Checking in on you, just seeing how you're doing, and saying that he wants to come visit at some point. Him and his partner would love to come see Strixhaven at some point. And you get one Eldritch Mail from Galaxy, who was sort of your mentor.
Yeah.
She was someone your family does not approve of. But she writes you that she heard through the grapevine that you're off adventuring and raising the dead, and she's very proud of you.
Aww.
Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry. Message in the chat. Bryn, what did you tell your moms you were doing this summer?
I was working on research stuff, very safe and in the lab, and not dangerous at all. I just saw Kelly's message in the chat also.
That's not from me. That's from the chat, the YouTube chat asked. I just summarized it.
Oh, if they went to different planes. Well, I think the real question is what kind of gadgets from the R&D lab did they repurpose?
Oh no. Oh, why are you like this? Okay, so you told your mothers. I rolled an insight check and they rolled real bad, so they totally believe you, that it's very exciting that you are working in an established company, figuring these kind of things out. And yes, so we will we'll figure that out as we come back to school.
I think Coyote did that back in the Arctic.
Good lord. Moving on.
You can do it at school too. It's fine.
Traz, what did Telbron get up to over the? And I know he has to keep up some work with his family, but
yeah. So I think he managed to convince his parents to stay at his uncle's as long as he keeps up with the accounting, which he's still slowly kind of fudging it and hoping they don't catch it yet. But other than that, he would be enjoying his time trying to figure out the dream he had of this winged figure that he can't figure out who it is. And I'm sure
Yes.
his Uncle Zomo's pestering him to invite his friends over, I imagine.
I love it. Wonderful. Okay, yes. So yeah, one thing that did happen near the end of our second year at Strixhaven, we found some divining devices, and because I made the awful decision to say verbatim what the book said, and the book mentioned a deck of cards, and everyone, of course, had to know what the deck of cards was, and thus we ended up with a modified deck of many things that gave visions of a kind. So yes, some people had some very interesting visions of what could be and what has been and what may not be. And Telbron's in particular affected him. So yeah, so have you been like researching that kind of stuff, or have you been talking to your uncles about it?
Trying to talk to his uncle, but I almost think he's keeping his lips tight because of the family ordered everyone to keep their lips shut.
Absolutely. Roll me a persuasion check.
Who do I have? Let me see.
Let's see if we keep the luck
It's not
going.
the sheet any. Okay, I don't have extra in persuasion. Let me see. Nope. I had quite a bit, but I did
We're not
not
playing
roll great.
Pathfinder anymore, boys and girls. We're playing.
So persuasion,
Hold
that
us
is
back,
a
baby.
13.
The
That's
13?
a 13.
Okay. You bring up this this thing. Can you also make me an insight check, please?
Oh, yeah, the one thing I'm horrible at, but let's see.
Well, it's good that you're only good
Also
bad
a
at one
13.
thing.
Yeah, only bad at one thing's great. Okay, so you bring up this dream and you feel it. You say that you want to research it. You think it means something to your uncle and your uncle, and your uncle. You catch something briefly, a very fleeting glance. Could be nothing, but it a brief glance between them. And your uncle will say, "Oh, that's very strange. Maybe when you're back at school you can research dream meanings. Might have meant that you were, I don't know how divination works. Is it like regular dreams? If you eat too many beans, it gives you weird visions?"
Oh, I haven't a clue, but this dream just keeps haunting my mind. I need to figure out what it is.
Well, perhaps, you are going to a school. You're going back to school soon that has some of the best researchy stuff. So, absolutely, go when you get back to school. Look that up and let me know what you find.
All right, I will.
Fantastic. So that is how you are going to be spending your summer. If your uncle and particularly your uncle are going to be asking you to bring your friends over, are you going to reach out to them at all?
Yeah, so I'll send a message going, hey, I have some relatives that would actually love to meet you all, but I know you all might be busy with the internship with Kai's dad, but you all have an invitation to come visit. My uncle is a fantastic chef.
Sure. Nelloris will like ask for a weekend off or something and definitely try and come and see Telbron.
Awesome.
Yep.
Are you is anyone else against it, or are you having to encourage them?
I mean, Nell will encourage some. I think Nell might go a couple weekends. I think Nell and Tel were kind of on an interesting place at the end of last year, so I think she's being like, all right, let's hang out and see what's going on. I'm not sure, but I miss you as a friend kind of thing.
Aw, shucks.
Oh,
Are you
sure.
going to encourage, Arlynn and Kai, are you going to use this time to be away from Nelloris? Because there's also some stuff with Nelloris and Kai. Are
I
you
think
guys
that
using time part?
I think that if Nell's going for a couple of weekends, we will go
Yeah.
for some of it. I want like Kai will go for at least one weekend.
Okay.
But it'll be one of those like, oh yeah, well, we'll catch up.
Yeah. Traz, what's your uncle and uncle's name?
Zomo's the uncle, and my uncle is, where is my sheet? Hold on. I want
Hey,
to say
Brad.
Braxton
That?
was the name.
That sounds right.
Does Arlynn want to go sailing on the plane of water?
Okay. Boat.
That could be a cute date. Okay.
I'm on a boat.
I'll bring T-Pain.
Yeah,
There you go.
Braxton.
Braxton. Okay.
Pain.
Okay, so in that case, Nelloris will get some time off. You will request the time off and it will be given. You guys are, as long as you guys just wrapped your fight with the Yuan-Ti, and you did a very good job. So Kai and Arlynn are left to be on the next it's a smaller town, and it's a couple of goblins. It shouldn't be a problem. Minor infestation. So you are free to go visit. And when you get there, you will meet Braxton, Zomo and Braxton. Zomo is a larger human, right? He's just a
Satyr.
Sorry?
Satyr. Hold on, I'll send it to
Oh,
you.
right. Yes. I'm there. I have like all of this information, and of course, the like two things that I'm trying to pull aren't coming up.
I'll
So
DM you on Discord. Hold on.
Thank y'all.
I think Braxton was actually a little bit shorter than me. So
Right. Okay, yes. So sorry. So Braxton, you will see looks strikingly like Telbron, but without the white hair. Although, well, some white hair, but it's naturally occurring from age, not just stark white for the sake of it. And Zomo, who is a satyr, and is glowing and very excited to meet you, and puts out their arms and, Nelloris, it's lovely to meet you. I'm so excited to have you here. I've heard so much about you, and scoops you up in this very, very big hug. They are not much bigger than you, but they give you a very big hug regardless.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. Wait, Nelloris didn't. No. Telbron told Nelloris about that.
Zomo's the reason why Telbron was able to get to you the previous summer.
Yes.
So she's like, it's wonderful to finally meet you. I've heard quite a bit about you from Telbron. He really, you're definitely his favorite relative.
Oh, shucks. Don't let Braxton hear that. And Braxton will come over a little bit smaller than, so not a big man like I was describing. A little bit smaller than Telbron, and we'll walk over and say, absolutely lovely to meet you, my dear, and we'll hunker down and give you a hug.
She will hug. I'm miming that I'm hugging, even though I know I'm not audio, or I'm audio only, but I'm still acting behind this.
Yeah, we can feel it. We can feel it through the voice.
You can feel it. So she's gonna hug them both, and she will be very like bubbly and personality, and over the summer you kind of see Nelloris go from like just plain like dark black goth, and she's starting to add like pinks into it, so she's kind of like she's kind of getting a little bit more bubbly over the summer. I think she's kind of relaxing a bit, and she's enjoying that, and I think she is she enjoys hanging out with Telbron. We'll put it at that.
Lovely. Braxton will kind of grab your bags and go to bring them in and say, yes, I'll let me bring these inside. And Zomo kind of steps up to start talking to you, and he kind of like swoops Zomo and starts leading them inside into the house. And they're like, and closes the door, leaving you and Telbron outside.
Yeah, Telbron this time looks more relaxed. He actually has his hair not tied up for a change, so it's actually let down.
Ooh. I think Nell's will take the opportunity at any point during the weekend that your hair's down. She will use Druidcraft, and she'll put like flowers and mushrooms in your hair.
Precious. Wonderful. So you guys spend a couple of really nice weeks just connecting and hanging out and like, yeah, Zomo and Braxton invite you guys to do lots of stuff. Zomo, being a satyr, also has some druidic abilities, so you guys sort of chat about that. And you guys just have a real nice chill week. Kai and Arlynn are off doing something, going on a cute little water plane date.
Got a boat. We're going fast, and
Got a boat.
I have a nautical theme Pashmina Afghan.
Good. Got your flippy floppies?
And my swim trunks.
Oh, can you tell we're millennials?
You just back at Strixhaven making copies.
What? We're learning the minor illusion.
Yeah, minor duplication.
Exactly. Wonderful. And then so you guys will come to Telbron's for the weekend as well. And Zomo and Braxton will give you a very similar greeting. Zomo, who's quite small, so like even shorter than Arlynn, will come up and say, "Oh goodness, Arlynn and Kai, so lovely to meet you," and we'll hug Arlynn big and tight, and then we'll hug Kai kind of around the middle, because that's about as high as they can get, and step back and go, "Oh, just lovely to meet some professional heroes."
Yeah, happy to be here.
Wonderful. Braxton will come up and offer Kai a hand
Hey.
as a
Sup?
lovely to meet you. Heard wonderful things.
Yeah, bet. You too.
Yeah, you are your father is Mike L, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, and your father is
Dead. My not at all.
It's okay.
Water
I don't have a
liquid.
father either.
Wonderful. I'm in good company. Here, let me take your bags, and we'll go
yeah,
to
totally.
grab your bags and
Doesn't-
bring them inside.
Doesn't stop you from calling me daddy. He'll whisper as he grabs her bag.
You hear dropping stuff. You hear Zomo go whoo when you whisper that to Arlynn.
Oh, good hearing. Good hearing.
The satyr will sort of give you a little, like a very over the top gun, and we'll walk inside.
Arlynn
do you guys...
will lean over to the satyr and be like, "It's okay, he calls me mommy."
When she wears the heels.
Zomo will turn to Telbron and go, "Telbron, your friends are much more liberal than you," and we'll walk inside.
But
So yeah, you guys will probably have just a chill weekend, hang out, not much. You guys are heading back to school pretty soon, unless anything particularly ridiculous happens, unless we're gonna have another fist fight or a spell fight between a certain two people.
no, No, not trying
No?
to do that. That went very poorly, and there's no reason to instigate that here. So,
No, there's no reason to lose a fight,
Fantastic.
Telbron. Don't start.
Wonderful. You guys this will be the last weekend before heading back to school. So Kai, you will get called back to your father's home office, which is kind of a little demi-plane of his own, and you will get called back to just you to come chat.
Yep, he'll go back. He'll use his teleportation tablet and just...
Hell yeah. Guy, come on in. And
Yeah, hey.
he's like finishing up a phone call. Yes, no, I don't just get it done. I don't care. Get it. Goodbye. Kai, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
You know what? It's going pretty dang good. You and your friends are doing some top-notch work.
Thank you, sir.
So, the question is, are you going back to school or are you going to stick around?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that, and, well, I was thinking, hey, can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
Does he register as anything weird?
Oh, what is your senses?
Divine sense?
Mm-hmm. So what
so
is
divine
that test now?
So that tests celestial fiend, undead, any being whose presence second sense, the presence of any object that has been consecrated. So it used to do detect evil, but it doesn't quite anymore.
Yeah. How do you think Kai's detect works? Like, how does he feel?
I think it's like a sound. I think it's just kind of like a weird ringing sound.
Okay, and he's just got this because he
just got it. He just got it.
Perfect.
I think he's been noticing over the summer that some of the missions have been kind of questionable.
Okay. You've been sent to take out some groups that you feel maybe didn't...
Like the Yuan T were like shape-shifting and trying to influence local elections, and yeah, that's fine. But the Frost Giant was literally just trying to find maybe food or something.
Gotcha. Okay. You can't quite pick it up of what exactly it is, but as soon as you have stepped on this plane, there's a ringing or like a buzzing. You know when you're by like an old TV and there's just that high pitch that isn't quite there, and you're like, do I sense this? I can't quite. And you kind of do this a couple of times to, you wiggle at your ear to see if you can get it out. Yeah, like maybe there's a different altitude on this plane and it set you off. But it's just stuck there. It's just buzzing. Go ahead.
I think I'm I've got some commitments that I need to honor, so I know you did it in 2. I think I need to do at least the 3. There are a couple of things I wanna look at, and the fight with the Yuan T didn't go quite as smooth as expected. I think there's some magic I still could use to learn.
Oh.
I want to bring the
right.
best skill set to you as possible, sir.
Well, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed, but hey, you made commitments. I can't fault you for being loyal.
Yeah.
That's what we look for here. So I can't fault you for wanting to finish up things you started.
Thank you. I appreciate it though, and if you need anything over the holidays or on any weekends or anything like that, I can send you my school schedule and my my athletic schedule. Besides,
sure. Yeah,
the Silk Ball team would just be ruined without me.
I'd believe it. That team has only won when there's been an L on it, so.
Yeah, well, they don't have any L's when I'm there.
That's what I like to hear. He'll come around the table and give you a big pat on the back and kind of walk you towards the door. I'm like, all right, well, we'll check in with you if we need anything, and we'll give you a call if we need your skill set. But you keep on working it up and keep your grades up. And you can tell he's getting like progressively more awkward of like, I know how to talk to a guy I'm trying to smooth over, but I don't know how to talk to my son.
Yeah. Yeah. No worries. Thanks, Dad. I'll be in touch.
Absolutely. We'll see you later. And he'll close the door in your face.
Cool. Bad.
And your cellstone buzzes.
Oh.
And it is your sister and bursts in your ear.
Ah!
We're starting Strixhaven next week! Oh my god, I'm so excited! And just like, I packed everything, I can't believe it!
Yeah, it's super exciting. Do you have to be so loud? Holy shit. No.
I'm sorry. I'm so excited. Are you coming home before we go? Do you, like, will you go, will you teleport in with me?
No. I'm gonna go before you, and you'll be right behind me. Yes, I'm gonna teleport in with you. No, look, I'm Tell Mom to have something cooked up. I'm coming home, okay? I'll see you tonight.
See you tonight. Love you.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Click. And are you, so everyone will Telbron, you're going straight from your uncle's to school?
Yeah, I think that's what he'd do.
Okay. Nelloris, you're going straight from Telbron's to school, or are you gonna stop at home first?
She will, no, she'll go straight from Telbron's.
Okay. Cool. You get a lovely care package from Zomo. They have packed up a bunch of very delicious foods.
Nice.
Lots of vegetarian options. But very delicious things.
Insectarian.
Yes, some insectarian as well for you. And then Arlynn, are you going home first, or are you going to go with Kai to his place, or what do you think you're doing?
Probably with Kai to his place.
Yeah, you're welcome to come
Okay.
over. You know my mom's cooking's good. It's not owlish, but like, it's, good.
No, she's gonna hang out with Noelle, and they're gonna talk about school.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you met at that weird game that you all went to over the summer.
Mm-hmm. No, we met before that. Remember, we were at the pool.
Oh yes,
we
you
were
did
hanging
meet before
out.
that.
Yeah.
Does Kai invite any of us over to his mom and stepdad's place at all?
Sure. Telbron invited me over, and I'm magnanimous, so Kai will invite everybody over. I will say pool party at Casa de El, and he'll invite everybody here. He'll invite some of the other people as well.
Ooh.
Don't
like
be too
Greta.
excited.
Oh, who else are you inviting?
Bagheera and
Oh,
Javnash,
interesting.
and even, you know what? He's gonna invite Mina just to be that guy.
Oh wait,
Okay.
invite Telbron's fiance.
Yashala?
Yeah, you shall.
You just want to see her in a bikini.
No.
I want to see her in a
Wait,
bikini too, Arlynn.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kai doesn't want to see her in a bikini. I think Arlynn and Kai are on the same page about this.
I've seen
Oh
her
my
in
God,
less than a
they're like
bikini,
that couple.
Arlynn.
Yes, you guys have. Moving on.
Oh yeah.
Are any of you guys inviting Aurora? None of you really had connections with her, so I'd understand if you don't.
Oh, the hot goth singer. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
I
Okay, cool.
actually have her as a On my relationship, I have a point with her, so
Right, because you're in an extracurricular with her, right?
yes.
It's like the art or
I think
music
so.
or something. That sounds right.
Yeah, yeah.
Relationships.
Yeah, but like he'll totally have them
do.
over for a pool party, and like, you know, John will love to grill.
You will get a Kai. You will get a text from Aurora, saying, "How do you feel about? Are you okay if I bring my friend? She's transferring into Strixhaven."
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Bet that'd be totally
Uh,
Gucci.
Beautiful.
Or
Okay,
whatever
cool.
would
So
be the
you guys.
fantasy version of Gucci. That'd be totally. That'd be total. Oh, come on, Robin. What's the guy? Starts with the G.
What? What's the guy? Starts with
Critical
G.
Role owns the store.
Gilmore.
That'd be totally Gilmore.
Toby Gilly.
Totally
Gilly.
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 So Gilly.
All right.
Oh,
so
Gilly.
no.
do we-
Just Robin, who's that guy? What? What
You know.
guy?
Who's
You
that
should know.
guy? It's
Oh.
Gilmore.
It's Gilmore.
Okay, wonderful. So we invited Aurora. We invited Bagheera. Did you invite the dwarf?
Yeah, Greta. Totally.
Greta, thank you.
Just like
wonderful.
barbecue at Kai's place.
Barbecue
Just
at Kai's place.
Summer end barbecue at Kai's place.
Aw,
Rosie, the Hobbit halfway.
Yeah.
yeah.
Half
The Riveter.
exactly.
Yeah.
The LARPer. And you said Javnash. Fantastic. And we're inviting Yashala. Yashala will absolutely respond yes. So people start showing up. Aurora is one of the first people there. She's used to being the entertainment, so she's used to showing up early. And she shows up with a lovely air genasi. And she will walk in and say, "Hello, everyone. It's lovely. I need to find my Romanian again. I had someone compliment me on my Romanian accent, and so I need to find it again." They will walk in and say, "Oh, hello, everyone. I hope you had lovely summers. This is my friend Cherith. She's transferring in this year. Cherith, this is Kai.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
This
too.
is Arlynn.
I think I follow you on Instagram.
Oh, goodness. Oh, thank you. Arlynn, nice to meet you.
Hello.
And this is Nelloris.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
And this is
And-
my familiar Shay.
Shay?
And
Shay is a very
sentient-
adorable mush. Yes. Go ahead.
Sentient
Oh.
blue mushroom.
Oh, you're so cute. She's gonna boop the nose area.
There's like a
And-
snooch, I guess.
Snoot. She'll boop
And this
snoot.
is Uzak, and Arlynn will like kind of throw Uzak just at
Uzak is a
Oh,
gelatinous
right.
blob.
yeah. They'll like stick onto you, kind of, maybe. Except you're an air genasi, so maybe it'll just go through you. I don't know how.
No, she's still corporeal.
Oh, okay. Then it would stick to you.
Okay.
But then there's
Oh.
there's kind of constantly like a little bit of wind around you, so there's little
Yeah.
like bubbles that kind of blow off of it.
Hello. She'll it off and hand it back to Arlynn.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Very nice to meet you.
And this is Telbron.
Telbron, nice to meet you. You
Yeah,
all can
pleasure's
call me
mine.
Cherry. Oh, sorry.
Yes, yes, Cherry. So Cherry is transferring in, upgrading to the big leagues, as we say.
Yes. Yes, I'm very excited.
What are you
What
drinking?
house do you gotta be to?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Drink first, house second. Drink?
Oh, sure. Yes.
What do you drink?
Something sparkling?
Something sparkling. Cool. I'll get you a Black Fang.
That sounds lovely.
Arlynn's gonna help and probably add some extra alcohol.
You have
Oh,
been,
no.
Faye, you've become quite the fucking bartender. You should really just do that after college.
I mean, I was thinking about doing like grad school. So, I mean, I feel like that's a path to being a bartender, right?
I think so. College is barista, master's is your bartender,
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Krista,
PhD is the
Quick.
unemployment
Yes.
line.
quick question. Because I was just thinking about, Nelloris is probably gonna debut her first copy of Strixhaven University, but she was working on it the entire second year. Is Seldrin on the drawings, or has he been magically taken out?
Magically removed.
Interesting.
You
okay.
you read through it, and it's not like anything has really moved into his place.
Yeah.
So when you read through it, like you're kind of at the end, like you've kind of got your first draft done, and you're looking at it
Hmm.
being like, it feels like there needs to be another character. I feel like it needs to be rounded out. And so your
Mhm.
brain just kind of fills it in with this idea of like you needed something else. There was a missing piece that you needed to add,
Mm,
so you just left it blank.
Okay.
Telbron, you had a question for Cherry.
Yeah, have you decided what house you're enrolling in?
Oh, yes, that is a decision I have to make. Probably Prismati. As I sing and dance, I don't know if you've seen my stuff.
Yo, did she say Prismari?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck yeah!
Oh.
Are you?
Kai is also in Prismari.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, that would be really nice to know someone.
Yeah!
At this moment, you see a if you looked up dad bod in the dictionary, this is the picture you'd see. And John, Kai's stepdad, will come downstairs in like just to the knee cargo shorts, a white t-shirt tucked in, of course, and a open Hawaiian shirt, and a visor.
Does
He
it say
will walk
Strixhaven?
down.
Does the visor have the Strixhaven logo
Yes,
on it?
yes, it's got Strixhaven across the top.
Beautiful.
Absolutely,
Oh,
I got it
does.
out for him
Love
for winter holiday.
Father. For winter
Yes.
holiday, not
For
Father's
generic
Day.
winter holiday.
For
Generic winter,
holiday.
exactly, yeah. not owl days, not the owl days.
I don't celebrate the
well-
holidays. We're not owlish.
Exactly, yes.
And if we are, we're
Um,
non-secular. We're secular, Alice.
Non-practicing owlish.
No practicing.
No, I'm
So
practicing.
John will walk down, and I suppose has met Kai and Arlynn.
Mhm.
I don't think has met anybody else though.
Hi,
I
John.
think.
Yeah.
Hey guys, ready to do some barbecuing? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm John. I'm Kai's stepdad. And he'll hold a
Nelloris!
hand out. Lovely to meet you. Give you a big handshake. Make his way
Nelloris
around
will
the
like
circle.
reach up, or she'll flutter up a bit, and then just give him like a
Oh.
big old hug.
Oh, good. I'm gonna be outnumbered by the flyers in this house. I already am. I'm gonna be outnumbered even worse. I hope all. Do you all fly?
Talbot's
Well,
learning.
Yeah, getting the hang of it. I've now learned how to hover, though I concussed myself the first time I've tried.
It was pretty funny. The one time when I was there and we were working on it, he flew, he hovered up, hit a tree, and then fell right in a big mud patch.
Ooh.
It was
Oh,
pretty
my.
funny, but that hurt.
I have
dear.
also been practicing flying. Kai, are you ready? And she's gonna look
What?
at you to give her like a boost, like throw her
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
air,
Time of your life. Let's do it.
cheerleading style. Okay,
All right.
ready?
I'll
1,
2.
2, 3, and she's gonna cast fly while she's up in the air.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's gonna give her a boost like Dirty Dancing style.
Nice.
and just keep floating upward.
Oh.
Gradually.
I'm really strong.
I can also fly, actually.
Really?
Arlynn's getting smaller and smaller.
Yes.
Kai, so you're the only one that can't fly yet?
I can. I can fly.
You can hover?
Really? I'm gonna check
You
my
hear
rules real quick.
a voice coming from down the stairs that goes, he's almost got it. And
Shut up, no.
slightly hovering down the stairs, she sort of jumps off the third stair from the bottom and sort of flicks her toes and just like lands a little bit slower, like almost like she has slow fall cast. She's not really flying. And she'll go up to Cherry and say, "Hi, I'm Noelle. Are you starting at Strixhaven too?"
Yes, I am actually.
Oh, that's so exciting. Are you first year?
No, I'm transferring in.
Oh, well, that's okay. We can both be new together.
Oh, that sounds lovely, knowing someone else who's brand new
I
to
was
this.
gonna say, you may wanna, like, I know you're like in third year, like us, right?
Yes,
Cherry?
it will be. Yes, yes.
But maybe accompanying Noelle to like orientation might be good. Then like, I'm sure you can get a better sense of the campus. They send you on a weird scavenger hunt. It's kind of fun though.
Okay.
Hopefully there's not a mimic
make
this
note of
time
that.
around.
It's a race though. The other teams won't seem like a race, but it's a race.
Oh, okay. I will make a note of that too. It's a race scavenger hunt.
Aurora
Nice.
leans over and goes, "It's not a race. I don't know why they started that, but for some reason they went very fast and thought they were going to win.
Oh,
So
We won.
Okay.
it's not a race."
I see. I see. Well, congratulations, Nelloris. Congratulations.
Oh, thank
Okay, okay, I understand.
And then John will walk to the, as you guys are talking, John walks to the fridge and grabs this giant thing of like various frozen meats and starts walking out to this positively absurdly large barbecue in the backyard next to this massive
Oh, does he
pool.
basically have an outdoor kitchen like a huge...
Yeah, he's got the big brick
one of
fire
those
pit.
full sets.
I would
Yeah,
like to
yeah,
remind
yeah, yeah,
everybody
yeah.
that our
Yes.
backyard, our pool is like not quite Olympic, but it's like a full backyard pool with like palm trees and stuff in the middle of the city.
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, and you
with a
have like
big,
a
like,
fountain
waterfall down
I have a
Outside.
giant waterfall,
Yes.
like
Yes.
because John's a contractor, right? He makes money.
Yes.
Mhm.
Makes sick cash. And then down behind Noelle, you see someone that like could be Kai's sister. But as John walks past, she leans down because she's almost as tall as Kai is, leans down and gives him a kiss, and goes, "Oh, Kai, it's lovely. All of your friends are here. Hello, I'm Kai's mother."
Guys, Mom,
And-
this is everybody. Everybody, this is Mom.
Does
It's
she
only
look
vaguely
like a
unbelievable.
supermodel? Does she look like a supermodel?
Absolutely, she is
Okay.
stunning. She
Nelloris,
is. I
start
personally imagine her.
sketching.
I personally imagine her as like Power Girl, like
Mm.
just
Yeah, she got black hair.
statuesque.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yes, except she's brunette.
Yeah. So she looks like Wonder Woman. Like she looks like Diana Prince is what it is.
Yes, exactly.
Like-
Yeah, exactly.
But does she have those like anime mother? Why did I say mother milkers?
Yes, she does now. She got
Yes,
them mommy milkers.
indeed. See, that's why I thought Power Girl. I thought the giant tits.
Yeah.
And she got that Pixar
Nelloris
ass.
is gonna
Yeah.
start
Don't
sketching.
sexualize Kai's mom like that. Or do. I'm not a cop.
I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it. Nelloris is sexualizing her.
All right, Rule 34, Kai's mom.
Oh no. Yes. Yes. I'm Laurel. Lovely to meet you. Can I get anybody any? Oh, I see. Oh, well, John's that. Okay. Well, I guess I get just to go sit. Wonderful.
No,
see you all
here,
at the pool.
here. Drink this.
Mhm.
I mixed
Is this one of those fast ones or a slow one?
Arlynn, is this a fast one or a slow one? She actually mixed it.
Has it been 10 minutes?
Since the mix? No.
Are you still
oh, yeah, wait,
flying
where'd she
slowly
go?
upwards?
Where'd she I think she...
You know what it is? Hang on. May I move? Do something for you? She's standing there with a pint glass that's like half full, and she goes, "Do I do this fast or slow?" And from the sky, a shot glass drops into the glass. Ayo!
I'm really proud of her. She's really grown as a party girl.
How did she do that?
Yeah, that's good aiming.
Mhm.
Like 10 out of 10, Arlynn.
You wouldn't think the hand-eye coordination, but she's like really, really dexterous.
Well,
She can throw books
With the
and
book.
glasses. Yeah, exactly. So it's fast or slow then?
Fast. It's in her thing. Drink.
Oh, okay. And she chugs the whole thing. Goes, oh! What was that?
I believe that was an Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, those hurt less when they're from a warlock. Ooh.
Do you want like a
okay.
sarong or something, Mom, for your to cover up a little bit? It's kind of cold out.
It's the middle of summer. What are you talking about?
Nothing. It's fine.
She's definitely wearing a very small bathing
Yep.
suit.
Yep. Nelloris is like furiously sketching in the corner. Just
Beautiful.
Now.
hold on a second. Let me grab a pen.
Now.
you know you can't stop her when she starts.
The folly.
Are you an
I love
artist?
Yeah, you're welcome.
She's a pornographer.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm dropping on Lord Chan tonight the first volume of Strixhaven University.
oh, it's not affiliated with
Not yet.
anything. Oh, okay. I see.
Anyway,
I'm
welcome to
also
the party.
into the arts.
Thank you.
The dark arts.
I didn't say what arts.
It's been 10 minutes. Arlynn.
There will be a cannonball into the swimming pool.
Roll me performance
Okay.
or acrobatics, whichever you prefer.
Gotta work on the shading.
I think I'm better at acrobatics. Oh, that's not very good. Stand by. Wait, hold on. Where did, I lost the sheet. How do I always lose the sheet? All right, I don't think I can add anything to it anyway. I got 12.
you? Okay, if you rolled under a 10, I was gonna have you belly flop. So, so you do cannonball, but you're almost too tight, so it's not as big of a splash as you were
That's what I
kind
say.
of hoping.
It's like a
Yeah. and then an even smaller as Uzak falls behind you. And just kind of like forms himself into like a little boat and just kind of floats along.
I like that
like,
Arlynn changed into her bikini while she was up in the sky. She's just gonna, like, come up on the side of the pool and be like, "Hey, party people."
All right.
Aurora will turn to Cherry. I would like to say that this is not how it is, but it is most of the time. So
All of the time.
It's all good. That's
all of a sudden, Arlynn is right next to Cherry.
Oh my. Well, it'll be fun then.
Wonderful. You guys have delightful party. Great party, much fun. Bagheera will show up along with Greta. Bagheera is
She's a
a
half orc. She is 6
Half
foot
orc.
4, 5, 6. She's
big lady.
She's big. She's big, and she's the Green Mile.
Exactly. Yes, she will show up and yeah, is just absolutely stunning. She will say hello to Kai and give Kai a very big hug. That
I
might
think she
have
has met his parents before. I think they met at a sporting event, actually, in the season
Oh,
1.
okay.
So I think she knows them, but it might imply more than that to other people. So
Yes, she will definitely say hello. Hello to everyone. Laurel and John will both say hello, as will Noel. And then we'll give Kai a hug and is at height. And does anyone want to roll me a perception check?
Sure.
sure, I will.
Oh,
Kai, you can roll with
Yeah.
advantage.
Well,
that wasn't great.
good. The second one was a
Perception
2,
is a
but the first one was a
19 for now.
21.
I botched.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I got an 11, so I'm just like, everything is a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Or an 18. 18.
Arlynn, did you want to roll?
Am I rolling performance, did you say?
Perception.
Oh, well, I just rolled performance.
Well,
Well,
use perception.
Add a different number.
Instead. Ooh, that's... 9?
So no one notices this. Well, Nelloris, you notice that the hug is a little longer than maybe anyone else would have hugged Kai. Kai, you notice a hand on your ass, at least for one good grab, before she walks away with a little wink.
Hey, I've been working it.
I can tell.
You look great too.
Well, thanks. I try. And
Holy.
she has very short cropped hair, but she flicks as if she's got long hair. She walks away with a definite swagger as you get partially tackled by Greta. Just like a full, just to the center as you just kind of crumple and a pat on your back. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. You almost hit me right
Oh,
in the crotch.
Oh, you've gone soft over the summer.
You want me to get hard for
Hey,
you?
look at... I'd really rather you not. Unless it's here, and she kind of like she almost like does the Cavill arm cock. Yeah, exactly.
reload?
The reload. But does it kind of at your stomach. And sort of tries to
My
hit
abs are a +3 AC magical item. So good luck with that.
She says, yes, all right, fine. Not that soft, I guess. And gives you a bit of a poke and then goes off and follows Bagheera. And then a very tiny voice will say, Arlynn! And there will be a splash in the pool next to you, and Rosie will pop up and go, "Hi, Arlynn, how's your summer been? I've absolutely missed you. I've done nothing this summer. It's been so boring. I bet you did all sorts of fun stuff. You're such a cool person. You do so much fun stuff. What did you do this summer?"
Yeah.
We worked mostly. We were doing work and stuff, and I tested out all these new science things, and some of them worked and some of them didn't work. Most of them created fire, various amounts of fire. I mean,
That
we were
sounds a lot
kind
more
of
like
testing
you
the
than-
amount of fire.
That absolutely sounds like something you would do. That sounds amazing.
Thanks, you're amazing. What did you get up to this summer? Did you do? activities?
I read a lot of books. It was kind of boring. I know. I just can't stop moving. But this summer, you know what? I tried this whole thing of like being zen, and I tried it my hardest because my parents say I go way too fast all the time. So I tried to slow down a little bit, but I just couldn't. Well, I did. I managed it, but oh my gosh, am I bored? I can't wait to get back to school because LARP Club starts up second day, and I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be top notch, and I'm going to get. I hope I'm still got all my skills. Yeah.
You know, I think Nelloris was writing a story. If you want something else to read, they could probably. I mean, I bet they let you read it.
I don't know. Well, maybe I could. You know what I need to pick up? I need to pick up speed reading. Okay, I'll go find out. And she'll jump out of the pool and run over to Nelloris. Nelloris, what are you reading?
I'm drawing right now. I'm drawing the new the next installment of Strixhaven University, which is dropping on Lord Chan tonight.
What's that?
It's this manga I've been writing.
Bing. Oh, neat.
Yeah.
If you need any test readers, I can test it. I'm a pretty fast reader.
Sure. Yeah. No. Yeah. I will.
Are you still drawing Kai's mom?
Yes.
She's gonna look over. And just kind of freeze. You've never seen this gnome stand so still. And she just goes very red.
You like it?
Yeah. It's really good.
Thank you.
And we'll cut away to the front door, where a very lovely human girl will walk in, and you see a man with sunglasses and an earpiece sort of stand at the door with his arms crossed, as Yashala walks in, and she will wave to everyone sort of farther into the party, but go up to Telbron, say hello, Telbron.
Shala, it's really nice to see you.
She will offer
summer
her
treating
hand.
you well? You'll guess it.
Yeah.
Is she
Friend?
wearing like a skirt or anything?
Yes. She's
cast
shown.
Gust?
Yes, she's shown up in like a cover up top that's like tied in the middle, over, you can see like the straps of a bathing suit, and then like a sarong that's like, it's fully wrapped and opaque, but it's definitely a skirt. You may definitely cast Gust.
I cast Gust.
A burst of air flutters past everybody. Cherry's hair goes up even more than it was before. And Yashala's skirt comes fully up. And she kind of lets go of Telbron's hand and tries to like catch her skirt. Not like desperately, but more just out of reaction. Because she, as you can see, once her skirt flips up, she's wearing bikini bottoms, and just sort of catches it and goes, "Oh, I didn't realize it got this windy in the city. Aren't we like in the middle of a suburb?"
Yep.
Arlynn will sink down into the pool and the water go boop, 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 boop. Below.
Yeah, that was rather strange. I don't recall it being so windy here.
It just
No,
had
it's on this plane. Come on.
Sorry, everyone talked. Caitlan, what did you say?
I just said it happens from time to time.
Yeah. Oh. Are you Cherith?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm a huge fan.
Oh.
Wow, Telbron, I didn't know you were friends with Cherith. Oh, Cherith Windwisp.
Actually,
yeah. Oh.
we just met her. Like, so you know her?
Yes. She. Oh my gosh. what was your out of character? What was Cherith's group that she played with?
Yeah, I hadn't written it down, but it was called With Love.
With Love?
With Love.
With Love. I love it. Yes, she's like the best member of With Love. I heard you guys.
Yeah.
I heard you guys were splitting up, but is it?
Not everybody. Some of us did, and yeah, just artistic differences. You know how it is.
Oh yeah. Well, when you're as talented as you, obviously it's understandable.
No. Well, thank you. And sorry, your name once more?
Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm Yashala. Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. She'll shake your hand with both hands.
Adorable. She will return in the way back and will be like, oh, sorry, do you know Telbron? Who do you know here?
Aurora was her name?
Yes, Aurora, yeah.
I know Aurora, and she introduced me to these lovely people.
It gets cut to one drawing pornography, one being socially awkward, one macking on Ishala, and Kai like stripping down and posing with the sun behind him.
On your Stonely Cam doing a live stream, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and in the middle of his live stream, he's like, "Who can't fly, bitches?" And he's gonna start levitating off the ground while posing because I have levitate.
Definitely.
Nelloris,
not
you
the
see
way to
her.
happen.
Nelloris flips another page and she starts drawing a very sexy scene between, everyone at the pool party. Just everyone.
Please don't. Have
Oh
me
no.
What you say, Kelly?
Please don't have me with my mom.
No, she's no. John and your mom are getting drawn together.
In
for
my
sure.
mind, I don't know what actor, but he's thick. He's thick.
I have in my mind he's shorter, so like
he's like 5'8", 5'7". Like he works with a lot of dwarves, and he's the tall one there, but he's not a dwarf. I will find an
Yes.
actor.
But she will draw him like even shorter for like caricature wise and make your mommy in this. So have fun with that. Psychological fun times later.
Wonderful. So yes, Yashala will continue chatting with you and asking you questions and being very we'll stay won't walk off with you. We'll stay with Telbron, and there's definitely this kind of vibe that you get between them where it's they sort of have this energy of you feel like they should be holding hands or one should have an arm around the other, but they're not there. They're just it's there's complications and there's a weird tension. But she will continue her chatting, and then kind of quietly, without making a big deal of being there, kind of walking into this room, feeling like there should be someone here that she really wants to talk to and enjoys hanging out with, but isn't entirely sure why she came, is Mina, and she will walk in and kind of look around. I believe Mina's human. I think she's human.
Yep, she's human.
She will, yes, with long dark black hair, wearing kind of mid-thigh swim trunks and a sports bra style bathing suit top and a button-down overshirt. We'll kind of walk in and sort of look a little awkward, look at Yashala's bodyguard at the front door and sort of shuffle by him and kind of walk in and kind of look around to see who's here. And kind of walk over and sort of grab a drink.
What's up?
And walk out. Oh. Hey,
Made
guy.
it.
Yeah. I did. Thanks for inviting me?
Yeah, of course. Help yourself to anything. It's all on me. Well, I mean, technically it's on my dad, I guess. My stepdad. But Yeah, like, welcome. Oh yeah,
Thanks.
I'm gonna kill Levitating Cannonball.
She gets splashed and kind of, oh, yep, Cape. Didn't even get my overs off yet, but that's fine. Yep, good. Thanks. I'm gonna grab a drink, I guess. Right. And she'll kind of wander off. And her and Greta will chat. Is there anybody that anybody wants to talk with?
I don't think so. I think Nell's just like having a good time at the party, and she's gonna be now drawing for most of it.
Yeah, I think Telbron's with Shushala here is definitely being awkward. He also just has a shirt, like a open shirt on with swim trunks under, so he doesn't intend to swim.
Very fair, very fair.
Cherry, after Yushala kind of moseys away at some point, will just kind of mingle with people and get to know whoever is there.
Wonderful. The people that are here right now are Bagheera, the half-orc. She's big, brawny. Greta is with kind of hanging off Bagheera a little bit. She's a year younger, and is this very burly dwarf who looks like she's ready to wrestle at any moment. Rosie is a very excitable gnome. And you know what? Who didn't arrive? Out of the sky flies and into the back, and sort of almost bumping into Cherry and kind of like a sort of trying to stop himself, and all of his wings kind of fold like over top of you. Stops and goes, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
I'm Cherry. Nice to meet you.
My name's not sorry. I'm Javnesh," and he'll put a hand out to you.
She'll take it in both hands again. Shake, shake, shake.
Hi, I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to. Are you good? Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, it's all good.
Wonderful.
The first time I've been greeted like that, but you know, there's a first time for everything.
You are much more understanding than a lot of people, let me tell you. Tight landings, not the Owlin way, unfortunately. Sorry, are you a friend of Kai's? I don't think we've met.
Hi, I'm Cherry. I'm actually here with Aurora, but yes, I've met Kai now. I just met Kai today, along with everyone else here, essentially.
Cool. Very neat. I go to Strixhaven with these guys.
I'll be transferring in this year. Next year.
Oh.
When it starts up
it's
again.
This year. It's close enough to this year. We'll call it this year.
Perfect.
Oh, cool. What house are you in?
Prismati.
Oh, wow. That's super cool. So like with Kai.
Yes. Apparently.
Very, very, very cool. I'm in Quandrix myself.
Excellent. I guess we're kind of rivals then, right?
Yeah, I
Does it work like that?
I guess we are. There's no real rivalry between any of the schools.
Okay.
Actually, there's a fit. You're gonna find out when you get to school, but it's all good.
Wait. There's a
I'm
lot
gonna
of things I'm gonna find out when I get to school.
Especially hanging out with these guys. I don't know if you've heard their reputation.
No.
Well, they're kind of getting a name as like the heroes of Strixhaven.
Oh wow.
I try not to say it around too much because I don't want anyone to have it go to their head.
Oh,
but
yes, I understand.
Yeah, but I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of deserve the name a little bit, I'll be honest. So, yeah, I mean, if you can get in with them, they're a good group to be in with, aside from even including the whole heroics.
That sounds good.
I'm gonna go say hi to Kai, but it was...
Yes.
really nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. I'll see you around.
See you around. He gives you real awkward finger guns.
She's gonna-
Trips over. Sorry, go ahead.
She's just gonna like beam a smile, just be like the sparkle, 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 sparkle.
Ding. Yeah, it's the like heart stopper, like the little drawn hearts all around. And he'll kind of like finger gun awkwardly away, trip over a chair, get up real fast, and and head off. And we'll say hello to Kai.
Sup, bro?
And sup? Who is your friend?
Everyone is my friend.
Who's the new one?
I mean, maybe Mina, if she decides to get over herself.
I heard that.
And you have such lovely ears! A credit to your people. I don't know, what do you want from me?
There is a tiny, like, fight back of a chuckle as she turns back towards the barbecue and goes to grab a burger or something from John.
Oh yeah, we have John's also got like veggie over there if anybody's a vegetarian or a vegan. There's like a mushroom thing. And they're ethically sourced now. We made sure.
Sourced mushrooms.
Wait, where did you get your mushrooms from before?
Before I knew you?
Yeah.
The Underdark? I mean, we still do, but now it's from a drow farmer.
Okay.
Mike and It Farms?
MF Farms, yeah. Their mushrooms are motherfucking good.
Yeah.
It's run by a guy named, like, two guys named Mike and Id. They're Mike and Id.
Yeah.
Mike and Id? Yeah.
Yeah. one's an illithid.
So that's, yeah, he's really, really good though. He's got to occasionally watch that there's no like illithid spawn inside of the mushrooms, you know? It's
It just adds a
they're
little
really
brain zinger. It's extra
Just a
brain zinger.
So yeah, that's you're talking about the pink hair. That's her name's Cherry. She's a performer, new student at Strixhaven, Prismari.
Cool.
You got your feathers ruffled, I see.
They're always ruffled. He tries to smooth them back a little bit.
Oh yeah, you're looking great, like eagle.
He doesn't know what to do with his hands. Yep.
You want me? Did you? I mean, you kind of introduced yourself with that dive bomb, but
Look, we're not good at short stops, okay? We need a runway.
I mean, I think she's only like 5'6", so like that's not much of a stretch, but I'm sure you could manage.
I'm getting a drink, and we'll turn around and walk away.
Bar's over there, and give me something too.
He will get you something. You guys have a lovely evening of just hanging out and having a good time, getting to know everybody. And is everyone? Do you? I mean, I know you have many rooms in this house, Kai. But is anyone crashing here, or are you offering crashing for everybody?
There's totally crashing for everybody, yeah. And like the living room and the rec room both have a lot of space, and there's plenty of couches. They've got like a lot of those big like 12-person like C-section couches, like not a cesarean couch.
They're called sectionals.
Sectional. Thank you.
Yes.
It's a cesarean. I can't remember what John's last name is.
Oh,
but...
I can't either. Hang on, I've got your thing open.
Do you know?
I do. What up? Kelby.
Backgrounds. What's that?
Jandara Kelby.
Oh, yeah, Jandara Kelby.
Nelloris
So,
is gonna try and get the group orgy going.
Of course she is. Oh no. I don't know if anyone has drank enough. So unless you're spiking things.
I don't know. It sounded like Arlynn was making
Also
things
spiking
strong.
things.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Nelloris will get everyone to
con
do
saves.
many
Everyone
shots
roll
of
Constitution.
people.
Oh god.
I think Arlynn should roll Constitution with disadvantage.
Sure.
I got a nat 20 on Constitution.
Oh my god.
I got a 4.
So did Rosie.
I got a
Nelloris
rock.
is fucking hammered.
Oh no.
I got a 10.
Nelloris thinks that there was
Shala
an
got a
orgy.
2. Why does she always get
Oh
so dark?
no.
Yeah, I got a 7 total for Nelloris.
Oh,
Oh no.
So that's a 19 for Telbron.
Okay.
Oh my
Classic.
God. The orgy's
The only
not
time
gonna
you roll
happen,
well.
guys.
that's a 10.
I don't know. I didn't roll well the first time I drank.
Ooh,
You learn to
Cherith.
manage
Jen.
yourself.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. A 10, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was
Face
Nell's?
Not good today.
7.
Oh, don't forsake me.
And what was Kai's?
Nat 20.
Oh right.
So
And
a
Arlynn?
20,
10.
26 or something like that.
Okay. Cherry and Arlynn, you guys hold it together. These drinks are a lot stronger than you are used to. So it's hitting a little harder. Arlynn is probably trying to make them a lot harder, and she is drinking them real fast and keeps casting fly and going up really, really high to get like air bubble as well, and then goes back down. But still manages to hold together. Like, is definitely is at the point where it's kind of slurring a little bit, and but is still kind of able to hold us together. Telbron, you fine. Kai, you fine. Noelle definitely had a few drinks, and is a little like boom, 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 boom. But she's that young drunk where everything's just kind of funny. And she just giggles at everything and kind of like Mina holds it together. Maybe didn't drink as much, or maybe works in a bar. And actually, sorry, she works in the coffee shop. Also potentially works in the bar on occasion though, so clearly can hold her liquor. Rosie is, you can't really tell if she's drunk or not. She's as hyper as ever. Aurora seems to be holding it together pretty well. Doesn't seem too bad. Maybe isn't drinking that much. Obviously, like, has her friend here and like wants to make a good impression and everything. So wants to kind of keep it together. Bagheera and Greta are like laying in the waterfall. Just trashed. Yashala is like, if Telbron is like sitting down, she's kind of like draped on him, not in like a like I'm trying to do stuff to you kind of way, but just in this like I'm mostly passed out and you are a person to lean against.
Yeah, so he's not moving anytime soon.
Yes, but it is interesting dynamic in that like there are people here that, you know, she has shown interest in, and people that have shown interest in her, but she's to you. She like sought you out to sit with you and to like feel safe. You get this sense of like she feels safe here. And then poor Javnesh is doing his best to talk up Cherry, but stumbling over your words with a beak is particularly hard. So, and you're very drunk too, so you are sober enough that you will remember this. But he's yeah, you know, so I helped these guys fight a goo. Is big goo.
I do.
And we fought it. And I saved the name.
Ooh. How did you do that?
I went
Oh.
and he just hits the ground.
Oh dear. She's gonna start like fanning him.
You nice smelling hands.
Thank you. I try.
You
Only
succeed.
the lotion.
Oh, I don't use a lot of well, I have a beak lotion because it gets kind of crackly around the edges, and you gotta put a lotion on it or it gets weird, and it gets.
I see.
It just kind of nods for a while.
She'll just nod back.
Fabulous. Unless you are doing what you actually said you're doing, Nelloris, everyone will kind of slowly either fall asleep, kind of like in a lounge chair outside. Mina at one point will be standing sort of cross-armed next to Kai, going, You guys mix strong drinks, apparently.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. Me and Rosie are up to make sure that nobody does anything too stupid.
Oh, yeah, well...
Do you want some water or hydration fluid or anything? I got some mana juice.
Water's fine. I'm good. But no, water would be great.
I'm surprised you made it.
Yeah, I don't know. Something... Ugh, God, this sounds so stupid. Something felt like I should. I don't know.
I'm glad you did. How's your brother doing? Was his first year good?
Yeah, he's doing okay.
Nice. My sister's going in next year, so I guess I get to see what it's like to have a kid running around.
Well, I don't know if a kid running around. I mean, he's an adult, and she seems to be as well, as she's kind of like giggling and sort of falling over.
I mean, she's a bit younger. She's always been kind of a prodigy.
Yeah. So it runs in the family, I guess, huh?
Oh, no, I'm an idiot.
Hey, you know what? At least you can admit it. The smartest people are the ones that can admit they don't know things, right?
Well, then maybe I shouldn't admit it then, because that kind of that's doubling back on itself.
Something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, I just I didn't mean to be a dick to you last year. But I was. I was going through some stuff, and I'm glad you came. So, I just wanted to say sorry.
That is very big of you. Thank you.
I'm a big guy.
Clearly. I am also sorry for being a bit of a shithead.
Yeah, you were protecting your brother, and then, I don't know, yeah. You start?
You start. She'll put out a hand.
You crashing here, or do I need to call you, like, call you a carriage or something, or?
If you're cool, yeah, if I can crash,
go ahead.
that would be rad. Cool.
No, it's all good. There's spare bedroom. I don't know if anybody's using it. I'm really hoping that nobody's partying too hard.
Well, I still see everybody. At least everyone that came in. I guess except your
See
parents.
Arlynn like drunkenly floating through the air.
just back. You might want to catch that one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go do that. But have a good time, okay? We're having pancakes in the morning.
Yeah, I will. Definitely staying then. Awesome.
Yeah. And he's gonna go off and
wander off.
and fish Arlynn.
Fish Arlynn. Wunderbar. At some point, Aurora will come over to Cherry and ask if she needs. Do you need any saving?
Oh, no. From what?
Javnesh is very harmless, but as long as he's not bothering you.
Oh, no. We're just getting to know each other.
Wonderful.
Or we were, anyways. I don't know if he's still awake.
The goo is so gooey.
Oh, okay. I suppose not.
Yeah, you'll see him around if you want to.
That would be nice.
Let's go claim some couches, yes?
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful. You guys will go off into the house to find some couches. Arlynn has been fished by Kai. Nelloris, you are riggedy wrecked.
So wrecked. I think Dolores is just gonna see no one's sleeping. She looks at Telbron, sees that Ishal is leaning on him, looks at Kai, sees him fishing Arlynn. She kind of just like looks and is like, huh. And she will just kind of curl up in some blankets and just kind of like just
some towels, like just grab some towels.
Yeah, she basically tries to make a nest.
Bagheera and Greta will crash somewhat in the garden. Javnesh is also asleep beside the pool, well away from the pool, so he's not going to roll in, but conked out. Telbron, are you going to just sleep here awkwardly with Ishala, or go try to find somewhere to like lay her down, or?
If she's knocked out, he's not gonna move.
Okay. So you guys are on one of those like kind of wide loungers. So you can kind of just like pop the arms and like lay them back a little bit and then set them down and then just sleep there. At one point, Laurel and John will come down, and John will pick up Nell in her little bundle, move her inside and set her down, while Laurel will come over and pick up Noelle and bring her inside to her bed and lay her down, and sort of slowly bring all of the people that fell asleep on the side, with the exception of Telbron. You're kind of still awake, and John gives you the kind of quiet, you good? Cool. And we'll walk inside, and you guys will head to sleep. And I think on that we will take a quick little break, because I just turned my air conditioning on for a little bit.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back.
Be right back. Hello? I hit my light.
Oh, no.
It isn't normally there. Hello, welcome back. Got that. Fix it in post. Hello.
I definitely
Welcome
waved
back.
again to the darkness. It's fine.
Do you want me to wiggle Nelloris?
Do it, please. Please wiggle Dolores.
Amazing. Welcome back. Thank you everyone for hanging out and hopefully enjoying the silliness that is us getting back into character and giving Caitlan a chance to get to know the group a little bit. How are you enjoying it, Caitlan? Are you enjoying the mayhem?
Yes. I think this was a very good introduction to all of the characters, and yeah. They're very different from what Cherry has interacted with before in her life, so here we go.
Caitlan has already PM'd Christa saying, nope, I'm out.
Okay, bye. It was fun.
You all too crazy. We out.
Yes, we are definitely in some ways a lot more chill in that we just kind of like sit around and talk. So we are going to get a little bit more into the module and actually work our way through. But thank you for everyone for being here. Those of you watching live in our Patreon, thank you so much for being patrons. We love you. You're amazing. Big hearts. We are very excited to. We're very sad to have Wei leave. Unfortunately, scheduling conflicts. The real BBEG, but are very excited that we were able to get Caitlan back in her first foray back into Dork Tales. Very excited. How is everyone else enjoying being back?
We remember Way, right? We just don't remember Selden.
Yeah, we know who Way
Who are you
is.
talking about?
Okay, good. No Way?
You mean the guy who keeps asking us to go for wings?
Right?
I wish I could
when I'm
go,
in
but
the freaking
I'm too
middle
far
of
away.
I want to go.
Yeah.
Krista,
I know if baby's first rib night can happen quick.
I need to see you then.
Exactly. Come here, and then you and I will go there.
That's perfect.
Right? It's perfect.
Still like a 3-hour
Very
drive
good.
for me though, because like, oh my god.
Worth it.
I know, right? At least it's not. But if you see, there's the thing. You guys all have to come here, and you can hang
go
out
there.
by my waterfall.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I think the only person who hasn't been, well, Traz hasn't been here, but I don't think Caitlan has been to my house.
I
No.
have
But
not.
I know everybody else has.
I have not.
It's good.
I've not seen
Eventually.
the waterfall, though.
Yes, eventually, absolutely.
Not in the light. No, you weren't here. No, you
No,
were
I was not
already up
there.
in Scotland. Yes, you haven't
Mhm.
seen the waterfall yet, which means you need to come down and see it because it's.
So I need to go chasing waterfalls.
Oh,
You're not supposed to, but in this
I
case,
know, I'm not
sure.
supposed to.
There,
Stick to the
also,
rivers and the
chat
lakes that
can't
you're
see
used to.
my cup
Oh,
for
yeah.
sipping that I have.
It's usually what cups are for.
Well, no, okay.
Robin found a Loblaws yellow no-name brand cup for sipping.
oh yes. Oh my god.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
love it.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry,
great.
chat. You'll just have to
That's
imagine it.
hysterical. There you go.
It's cup for sipping. I'll post it in the Discord under
Oh,
Patreon, so spoilers.
There you
so.
go.
Oh, so
Amazing.
good.
Oh yes. Caitlin, how
Yes,
do
hello.
you spell the shortened cherry? Like the fruit or
Oh.
CHERI?
That's a great question. I did like the way that they spelt it in chat, so I'm kind of like reconsidering all my life choices. But I did spell it like the fruit.
You know what?
Like a
It's
cherry
not anywhere
blossom.
yet.
Like a cherry blossom. So
It hasn't been written anywhere like official yet. So if you do want it to go with an I, you can. But if it's with the fruit, what do you think?
And
probably with the fruit. I think
Okay.
it's with the fruit.
yeah, if
spelling.
there's a wiki, it's easy to fix, so don't even worry about it.
Exactly.
I don't think you're up
Brandon
yet,
Who's
Claire.
literally is
gonna pop
messaging
her
us
first?
Oh god. See, okay, so also yeah.
God damn it.
Mwahaha. From the darkness. You know, I have to bring it when I'm, I have to bring it from the darkness.
It's easier to say inappropriate things when your face isn't up there. You don't have to
Penis.
watch yourself saying it.
Penis.
Oh,
You say
my
heinous?
goodness.
Exactly, heinous.
Yep, that's totally what I
Lord.
said.
Yep.
It's,
No,
so I posted
Ransom,
the picture
they're
in the
already made.
Discord.
In the Discord.
And the Dick's
What is
cord.
this
No,
game?
why
Why does it
cup
do
for
this to
sipping
us?
is not going in the Dick's cord.
It wasn't me this time.
I know.
I've been on
Robin,
drug
Brand,
behavior
you're
you're
gonna
today.
drunk on stream.
Sorry, what dress?
Did Robin just get drunk on stream and I missed it? Wait.
Well, she's had her camera off, so you can't tell.
It's true. We have no
Yeah.
idea.
I did hurt myself real bad. You know, that would definitely numb some of the pain, but no.
Very
Right?
true.
I am
no.
I am not. Boy, I'm tired, I can tell you that, but I'm not drunk.
Not inebriated.
Not yet.
Yes, I'm not
Not yet.
inebriated, just
But soon.
tired.
Just saying.
Not yet.
Wonderful. Speaking of not yet, we have not yet even gotten back to school. So let us do that. Is
All right.
everyone good to jump back
We're
in?
good. Are we doing pancake breakfast or are we heading right back to school?
I will assume pancake breakfast goes as well as everyone imagines it will go.
Of course, we're the, you know, we're the El Kelbys. We make pancakes like God intended with blueberries.
Wonderful.
Bacon.
I assume yeah, let's do some quick housekeeping there. I assume Arlynn wakes up with Kai very hungover.
Or maybe just like in the pool.
Oh my god.
Kai went fishing for you.
What?
Unless you left in the middle of, Kai went fishing for you.
Oh, then she probably wakes up next to Kai.
Yeah, and everybody has a full contingent of mana juice
Yes.
because I did
Like Gatorade.
It's mana juice. It's the juiciest. Okay. It's
It's got what plants crave.
it's got what else crave.
Oh,
It's basically prime energy. We've got
spectacular.
we've got like the red, white, and blue flavor. We've got there's a cherry flavor. There's a lime. There's a blue.
there's a
We
blue.
don't.
Yeah, just
It's blue
of
flavor.
course.
You guys know what
Blue.
blue flavor
Blue
is.
flavored. Right.
Which blue flavor?
The blue
The
flavor,
blue
okay?
flavor. Jesus, rich boy.
Heinous or anus? Yes, random.
The real questions, heinous or anus. Yashala will wake up very groggily, still like on you, Telbron, and we'll kind of be like, "Good morning."
Oh, morning. How are you feeling?
Is the sun brighter than normal, or is that my eyes?
Might be your eyes.
Cool. You didn't have to stay in this exact spot.
Yeah, fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
Thank you.
Is the bodyguard just staring at us?
From a bush.
That's the best image. Is just this bodyguard just
cuts to
chilling,
him
being like.
Yashala has grown to ignore them, so she doesn't notice that. But she does kind of like, you feel her kind of start to get up and then stops and then just kind of like hugs a little closer and just stays there for a few more minutes.
Yeah, he is awkward. He's like, wait, why is she being
so confused.
so confused?
I don't know if this is full hurt them more, but Nelloris will wake up and the room that you are in, you're kind of surprised to find yourself on a couch in a room at all. But as you kind of sit up and look outside, you see out at the exact moment that Yashala kind of like nuzzles in a little bit tighter and is like right outside the window. And roll me an insight with disadvantage.
Oh boy! All right, let's
Because you
go.
hungover.
I'm hungover. That's a D12, Robin.
Wow, you really drunk over there.
I'm really hungover.
Right?
At a
Alright.
disadvantage.
15 and a 9. 9 plus 4 is 13.
Okay, not too bad. You notice you kind of like look up to Telbron to sort of look at his reaction to this,
Mhm.
and you're not quite sure what you see on his face because he's very stoic.
Mhm.
But he definitely doesn't move away from it.
Ow. This hangover hurts and just a little more.
Aw. You guys will be woken up and provided with mana juice, and pancakes, and everyone will feel better. And I'm assuming everyone but possibly Cherry has their stuff to teleport to school. So Cherry, you'll probably go home. What is home for Cherry?
She probably had like her own little place. So I'd imagine that she used to live with her performance members. They probably had like their own like group. And I feel like maybe she hasn't quite left the house yet,
Okay.
because she will when she goes to school. And then she will be kind of
Got
gone
it.
from the house, gone. Because this is kind of she left her performing group kind of recently-ish. So it's still kind of like bigger news. So, yeah.
Wonderful. You will go back to your condo, so one of those like multi-level ones.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Okay. And one of your fellow performers, who is a fire genasi. How do you feel about them all being genasi? Because I like that.
I like that. That's cute.
You could be earth, wind, water,
Okay.
and fire.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
exactly.
I love it.
Yes, exactly.
I might have to rework the name then, but anyway.
No, it's good. Well,
Electrical
no, but
love.
then it's because it's with love, right? So like
Mm.
you have all the elements, and then all together you are heart.
Oh,
that's-
you know what?
that's
That's cute. There you go. All right, perfect.
Beautiful. Yes. So you walk in, and an Earth Genasi is there, sort of curled up on a big pink couch, reading a little romance novel of some kind. And she kind of looks up at you, and kind of goes to smile, and then sort of stops and looks a little concerned for a moment, and sort of looks to her book and you, and morning, Cherry.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Well, are you moving out today?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. But I'll still be rooting for you, right? I'll still be cheering you all on. Nothing
will
can
be-
stop that.
It will be for you too. And she puts her book down. She comes over and she gives you a big hug. And she's like, "Do you need any help, or are you all packed?"
I'm pretty much ready to go. But thank you.
Okay. Here, and she runs over and grabs a little wrapped package. She's like, the other girls are a little upset, but this is from us. And she hands you a little wrapped package.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much.
I hope you keep it in your dorm, and don't forget us when you're a big solo artist.
Oh, you don't forget me.
We couldn't.
Thank you.
I gotta go meet everybody else for rehearsals. I just wanted to see you off.
Oh, I appreciate it. You're always so sweet. All right.
See you later.
I'll break a leg. You got this.
You too. And she closes the door very quietly, and the whole house is quiet, and you are alone.
All right, let's get this done.
Go grab your stuff, and you have your teleportation that leads you to the plane of Strixhaven.
Woo!
And you... Oh, that was never good. My nails are too long. There it is. This is if you want to DM on Dork Tales, you have to be off sound.
I can't do it though, so I'm doing Radiant Citadel. I need to learn how to do it.
Yeah, I know. She has to have me
We'll
do it
get
every
there.
time during Radiant Citadel.
And
And it's just, and I'm like this big grumpy dude, so it's like, and then suddenly it's,
See, I can make this sound like that.
illusion.
That's not too bad. You gotta get the... There it is.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Pro skills. Yes, and so you teleport. Everyone else grabs their stuff in the morning and teleports in. You guys are sort of in the central square, and people are popping up here and there. You guys go back to your dorms. Arlynn, are you still being a first year? I know last year you stayed in the first year dorms, and you worked as a person that helped.
Yeah,
at
I can't
dorm.
remember the word either. Resident, person, guide,
An
helper.
RA.
RA.
Yeah, unlike an
Yeah.
essay, which is like, you know,
No,
just some guy.
nothing. They don't exist here. We discussed this.
What's up, essay?
It's a friend. So yeah, so are you going to be an RA again this year?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So you will head off to the first year dormitories to help. You actually probably would have gotten there a little bit early, and you are very hungover. Nora, who is a year older than you and is also, so she's actually in her 4th year. She is still being an RA. She will greet you and say, "Oh, good morning. Oh, Arlynn. Rough night?
No.
Oh, hang on. I only have so many of these, so here." And she hands you a tiny coffee bean. Here, just take this, trust me. Chew. You gotta chew it. It tastes like burnt coffee.
Arlynn's gonna like crawl her way up the stairs to her room.
As soon as you finish chewing, you're about halfway up the stairs, all of a sudden and your hangover's gone.
Wow, that was tight. I'm still gonna go have a nap though.
That's fine, but we gotta have, we're doing check-in in 15, so make it a quick one.
Power nap.
Power nap
We'll just
indeed.
lie down on the stairs. Wake me up in 14
what?
minutes.
Sounds good. And she'll walk off.
should be taking catnap as a spell.
Oh, such a good spell. I love catnap.
Maybe next time.
Next time. Telbron, you head off towards Silverquill, and you are keeping your same dorm from last time, but you know, you always found it odd that you had a double, like you had bunk beds. And for some reason you got your own. You assumed your dad pulled some strings, but it feels a little empty right now.
Yeah, something's definitely missing, and he's not sure what it is.
Yeah.
Did my father just scare a student away? So he probably did.
There is a small, as you go to unpack your things, you notice a small letter or small note in your pocket that says, "Have a good semester. Why?" The letter, not the word, which is the first Yashala. And just a little note in your pocket. Nelloris, you are in the dormitories for the bloom.
Yee.
Wonderful. You can you make me a perception check, please?
Okay. Yeah, I can. 23.
Okay. You are walking up to the campus, and from quite a ways away, there's it's sort of, it gets dark and very like almost gloomy. It's with a bloom, but it's gloomy. And as you're sort of heading towards, you see a large figure pacing, and like holding a book open, like as if he's reading it. But Urzmak Talk, or Mac, as we have come to know and love him, is sort of wandering back and forth, but is actually like looking down the paths, and is sort of trying to keep an eye out. And as you, but he's looking down the wrong way, like you're coming down a different path. And so he's kind of looking up and over and has kind of almost abandoned even pretending to look at his book, but is looking like his back is to you basically as he's looking in a direction.
Nelloris is going to quickly wild shape into a frog.
Okay.
And just kind of sneak up and see who he's looking for.
Is Shiitake with you?
Probably.
Okay. Do they wild shape as well, or are they just a mushroom toddling along?
Oh, I would like to flavor that Shiitake can wild shape with me if you'll allow that.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Just
All
a
right,
very
so
tiny frog.
a very tiny frog. It's like blue tinged.
Adorable. And just hops up on your back as you hop along. He's looking around, looking kind of we'll go over and we'll kind of find a log and we'll sit down and kind of, again, like keep pretending to read his book, but keep an eye out. Anytime someone comes around a corner, he looks up and kind of and sighs and looks back down at his book. And then every time someone comes around the corner, he looks up and goes, oh, okay. And just seems to sit and grumble a little bit until Aurora comes around the corner. She comes around and he looks up and goes, oh. And she goes, oh, hello, Urzmak. You seem distressed. What's wrong? And he goes, oh, well, no, it's nothing. You haven't seen Nelloris, have you? And Aurora says, oh, well, I saw her yesterday, and she might be a little hungover today, so she might be a little late. But I'll keep an eye out for her, and if I see her, I'll tell her that you're looking for her, yes? Oh, no, please don't. No, don't tell her that I'm looking for her, because that would be strange to be looking. If she happened to pass by, I was going to say hello and ask her how summer was and see what she is doing this year. And no, of course, don't even mention it. Yes, don't. Lovely to see you, Aurora. Have a lovely semester. I'll see you. Well, I see you before the semester. And Aurora kind of puts a soft hand on his shoulder and is like, I will see you later, Mac. And heads off, and he continues to sit with his book.
Huh, okay. Well, Nelloris was gonna kind of pop out, but after hearing that, she's like, maybe I shouldn't, to save his pride. That I heard that whole thing. So I think Nelloris will she will go hop to her room,
Okay.
set up, get changed, and then kind of pop back out.
Okay.
And
As you
pretend like
come back out, you see him kind of standing up and grabbing his bag and closing his book, and like he's about to start heading out, and starts walking towards the dorm. Are you just walking down the way?
Yeah, she'll be like, "Hi, Mac."
Oh, hello, Nelloris. I'd hope you had a good summer. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself?
Well, perfectly lovely, but there seems to be less of a gloom when you arrive. He gets
Aw.
very dark green.
Well, that is very surprising because, oh, I don't have anything clever to say, but I was gonna make a joke about how tall and strong you look.
No. I mean, I might have worked out a little over the summer, but nothing serious, you know. Well, you are more more colorful than normal.
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of trying this new thing out, where I embrace a little bit of the bubbly side, you know, like little positivity. I've done some growing over the summer, and not just my mushrooms.
I was going to ask what kind. Speaking of, I'm very glad to see this, because this will perhaps fit better than. He reaches down into his bag, which seems to go a lot further than it should, and he pulls out a plant in a little container with just a little bit of color, not too much, but like a nice dark color.
Mhm,
It's an amazing like camouflage plant.
I know, right? Yeah, it's gonna count. It's all like you can see the flower though. The flower floats in
What
the
a
middle.
there we
it's the
go.
predator plant. It's the predator plant.
It is. It's partially invisible, you see, and it actually is carnivorous. The leaves will, they have a natural camouflage, and will sort of disappear in regular sight, and so it can catch them and eat them. But I'm sorry, you probably know about this already, but I got it for you. I hope it will be welcome in your
Aw.
dorm.
It'll be so welcome in my dorm. That is so nice. Aw. I actually I was growing some special shrooms during the break, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
No.
If you feel like getting a little fun at all, let me know.
You know that anime, like, and their like
Yeah.
eyes get real big and all white, and there's like many exclamation points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see a sort of chibi version of Matt kind of freeze and like fall on the ground and like tic-tac back and forth a couple of times
Oh.
before the screen cracks and we actually see him kind of frozen, just like yeah, yes, yes, of course, that would be lovely. Please feel free to invite. I have to no, you know what, whatever day works for you will be perfectly fine for me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know.
I believe I don't know if you've received your it's not a summons, it's an invitation yet to the pub that is named something.
The fire. No, that's not the Fire Jolt. The Fire Jolt's the
Bozend?
cafe. Bozend. From the distance,
Krista
I
also
hear
forgot, and I was like,
bows
play it off, play it off. Oh yes, Bow's End, of course. But perhaps you would like to go for a drink before the festivities.
Oh, sure. That sounds good.
Wonderful. Would you like me to keep your plant in my bag?
Oh, well, we could. I mean, my dorm's just down the hall. We could put it back in the dorm.
Of course, yes, of course. Let's do that. And he will walk with you back to your dorm. Just like steam. It's like, oh well, you're in a swamp and it's kind of muggy and there's lots of steam coming off of things, but there's like steam coming off of him.
Oh my
From how
goodness.
dark green his cheeks are. So Cherry and Kai will both be walking towards the Prismari dorms.
Should probably be
Oh.
checking her map.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry.
Oh, hello.
So,
I guess I am going the right way. Just
Yeah,
going to
where
the
you
dorm.
headed?
Oh, just to the dorm.
oh yeah, the Prismari ones, right? It's just like,
Oh, yeah.
it's the big fancy one.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah, right. It's like
Yeah.
it's posh as hell. It's totally jelly. Do you want me to show you? Like, it's your first time.
It is. Yeah, if you're not busy.
I'm literally just moving in.
Well, then let's go together then.
I can show you my monkey.
Okay. I'm excited.
He's been like cooped up in my garage all summer, so he's been kind of pissed off.
You don't feed it?
I like draw bananas on the wall. Okay, it's a long story. He's kind of like an Inkborn.
Okay.
He's a graffiti monkey. I kind of stole him. I think he's a Wanksy
Okay.
or a Spanksy. I guess monkey
sure.
Spanksy makes sense then. Come here. I'll show you. I'll take her to the
Okay.
dorms.
Okay. As you sort of walk in the hallways, lots of people have their doors open because they're moving in. You'll get a hey, how's it going, man? From Xanther, who is a Earth Genasi. He'll wave to Kai and walk over and be like, "Oh man, Kai yet again stealing all of the beautiful women." I
Right.
see.
But no, this is I mean, not yet. This is Cherry. She's new. She's a transfer.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Xanther. Nice to meet you.
Xanther is absolute trouble, but he's pretty well grounded.
Right. Oh, that was a good one.
Jokes.
Yeah.
The Earth jokes.
Yeah, he's a real
I know,
dirtbag
the air
though.
jokes get a little bit. They get a little bit much too. I understand.
It's a little bit much,
Oh.
doesn't it? Well,
Yeah.
once you are tired of the high flying and you would like to get a little grounded, you know where I am.
It's very nice to meet you. It sounds good.
You too. Good to see you, Kai. And like
Yeah, good
smacks
to
you on
see
the
you
shoulder.
too, man. You rock.
Son of a... It slams his door.
You know what I like about his development? Over the years, he's gotten bolder.
A clod of dirt whacks you in the back of the head from down the hallway.
I don't know how he does that, but it's a good aim. So yeah, I don't know which room's yours, but like I'm right here, and literally my door is just about almost always open. Viewer beware.
Noted.
Note, Cherry, I can't remember what room, what number we said that Kai's is, but yours is like 2 or 3 down the hallway, so it's pretty close. It's on this floor.
Oh, okay. I'm just a little bit down the hall.
Nice. Oh yeah, as promised, and he will
Yes.
open
Oh,
up his art
yes.
supplies and let Reginald out.
The
Reginald looks like a he looks like a what's the word they were really big last year and then everybody forgot they existed.
NFTs.
He looks like an NFT monkey. but he's a living
And he
wall
kinda,
piece
like-
of wall art.
Yeah, he's
Oh my
he's
gosh.
sort of slithers along. You kind of have to put a piece of paper down that like touches your art supplies and then touches the wall, and he sort of like
Oh, sorry. His name's not Reginald. It's Harvey.
Harvey, yes. Boom, 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 and gets up, and sort of out from behind his back, he pulls like a very lovely chapeau, puts it on his head, and does a very fancy bow with it, and then tosses it away,
Ooh.
and then looks to Kai and holds out his hands and makes grabby hands.
Yay! I'm on. Hey, do
That's a
you
treat.
what? I'm guessing singing, performance, all that.
Yeah, singing, dancing.
Okay, do you do any art?
Is it
Like
not
any
particularly.
physical art? Okay, hold on.
not particular? Is it mandatory to have a pet, a companion?
No, I
Everyone
stole him.
Seems to have. Oh, okay. Oh,
No,
there's
he was
just there's just you and Nelloris.
I got
and-
into a fight last year, and
Arlynn?
there was so I got stuck on graffiti duty, and somebody
Uh-oh.
put him on a wall, so I kept him.
Right.
It was either that or like erase him, and that just seemed kind of cruel because it wasn't his fault, right? Like he
Oh,
was
that's
just
true.
causing trouble.
It
I'm
does
gonna
seem
make him
sad.
like a big piece of cake,
Oh, he's very excited about this.
and then some
Uh,
bucket, Kmore fried chicken, CFC.
he walks along and grabs the plate of cake and just comically mouth opens. He goes, and then walks over and grabs the bucket and just sort of wanders along doing this to each piece of item, each piece of food.
Oh,
Yeah, if you ever want to borrow him, like I'm sure that he's like normally restricted to my room so that he doesn't get into trouble, but like that, like if you like, he's a good listener. Speaking of good
You're
listeners,
right.
though, I have to get my sister moved in, and then we're gonna be hitting up Bo's Inn to get some drinks if you want to join.
oh, sure. That sounds great. I'll just get my stuff all shuffled into my room, and we'll meet you back here.
Do it, absolutely. Are you a vegetarian? Do you eat meat? Because like their wings are bussin'.
Oh, no, I generally don't eat meat.
They got cauliflower wings. I don't know how a cauliflower flies, but the monkey likes them.
I'd say probably not particularly well, but you know,
Yeah, fair.
I'll give it a shot.
Depends how hard you throw him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, I'll see you later.
Nice. Okay. I gotta get to the first year dorms and check on no shit. I'll get set up.
Cool. So you guys go to check in. Arlynn, Nora rather comes to wake you up. And you wake up and you guys start checking people in. And then you see Noelle, who comes up to you and goes, "Checking in for first year. L, no."
That's backwards, but we'll figure it out.
Well, some people put the hyphen, so I'm at the beginning of the alphabet, and some people just put E for L, and so
It's okay.
yeah.
Your room's up here. Let me show you. I will show her to her room.
Perfect. And perfect. So as you you take her inside, when Kai and Cherry arrive, Nora will say, "Kai, your sister is Arlynn was just showing her to her room. It's room."
Nice. I'll check in on her. Thank you. And I'll like on the side of her door. This is the RAs. We heard that there's some contraband in here. And oh, hold on.
Yes. Oh, sorry. She's got her. I don't have my good nerd glasses with
You have
me.
your nerd glasses? She's
Um,
definitely wearing her nerd glasses.
I know she is, and I don't. I only have my weird '70s nerd glasses, and I don't think they're quite what she would be wearing. nerd. She will she'll can be like, well, being that the actual RA is right here, I don't know where you heard that.
I heard it from me.
Oh gosh, a totally different person.
It's me. It's Kai. Hi.
Cherry, you haven't seen this transformation before, but you looked away and then looked back and noticed that Kai was wearing, well, you looked away, and you thought Kai left briefly and some other guy was next to you. And then you looked and were like, no, that's just Kai with how did he do that? He just looks like a totally different person.
I love this so much. It's so dumb.
What?
Oh, sorry, it's me. And he'll take the glasses off. I like to keep a low profile.
Oh, I see. But you
When
do that
you're
very well.
Thank you.
When
It's
you're as famous as my brother, you have to, be able to hide yourself.
yeah, no cap. But like
Sorry,
what?
You're famous?
Yeah. I got a pretty sizable following on Instagram, Stonely fans, and
Oh, that's right. I think you did mention it yesterday. I'm sorry.
that's okay. I don't like to like oversell it or anything. But yeah.
Sounds good. I'll have to follow you, I suppose.
You probably already do, knowing my numbers, but
I don't know. Cherry is
I don't
pretty
think
famous
so.
herself, right? Like,
yeah, I follow her on LootTube.
Oh.
On LootTube, that's where your like music performances are rebroadcast, right? And your what, band scamp?
You're absolutely, yes.
Bard camp.
Bard camp. Thank you, Bard camp. Oh, that's way better than band scamp. Thank you. Bard camp. I'm gonna write that down.
I will counter with Spotify.
Spotify. I'm gonna write that down too.
Hey, that's a good one.
What's the
Pandora
thing that everybody?
Pandora.
Oh, SoundCloud. So
SoundCloud giant.
Yeah, SoundCloud Giant's probably the best we could do on that one. We'll come back. We'll workshop that.
We'll get there. You guys will help move her in, and then you guys start heading to. You guys head to Bozen. Arlynn, your shift is over, so you can follow with everybody. As you are walking in, everyone, there's a couple people at the door that are asking everyone as they walk in, are you third year? And we'll ask whoever comes in first, which let's say is Cherry.
Oh, yes.
I'm here, and hands you a invitation that says a starlit night in this beautiful calligraphy, and it's just a little envelope.
Oh, thank you.
And then for every person that walks in, they will ask, are you a third year? I'm assuming everyone answers yes.
Yeah. That.
Yes.
We'll hand you these. Nelloris, you have gotten here a little bit earlier because you guys just went to your room and you and Mac headed back. So Mac will say, no, I'm fourth year, and so will not get a envelope. And we'll hand you your envelope. And so you guys will go in and get a table. Would you get a table with anticipation that more people are coming, or would you just get a table for the two of you?
No, she would know that it's probably going to get pretty busy in here, so she would, what she will do is conjure animals and just conjure a bunch of, like, little, what did she conjure?
That's adorable.
Yeah, so she's gonna conjure some Oh, she'll conjure. I can conjure Fae too, so she'll conjure some like pixies or something to like hold the spots at all the table, and if anyone like
Sit and hold seats.
yeah.
Spectacular. They will sit on the back of all the seats so that they are visibly holding seats.
Yeah.
Mac will go grab drinks, bring you back a really nice cider with a worm in it.
Ooh, that makes sense. Yep.
And we'll get himself a drink. Or no, it's a tequila sunrise with a worm in it.
Oh, there we go.
And we'll sit down with his own big sort of frothy porter. You guys will sit and chat. And he will definitely be kind of doing that sort of slightly dreamy lean on the table as you talk about your summer and the mushrooms you've been growing and your techniques for growing mushrooms and the new food that you've put together for them or something like that. So when everyone walks in, you guys will walk in and sort of be looking around, and you will see them. So Telbron and Kai in particular will see them not like close. I'm assuming Nelloris isn't like putting it on.
No,
or is
no,
she?
she's
Okay.
no, I don't think so. I think for some reason she's just kind of oblivious to Mac. She doesn't quite. I don't know why she doesn't see him, but she kind of just doesn't because she's not interested. She's not really interested in him.
Yeah. I know, I love it's like she, like the bad boy, or at least the bad boy she sees of Telbron, she's very attracted to. And then the sort of like broken, sad on the inside, but has this like hard exterior. Like Telbron and Kai are such tropes that the like just guy that is Mac is just nothing.
Oh yeah, no, she doesn't see him as like she doesn't see him as her type kind of thing. So she's like, he's a good friend and blah blah blah, and it's sweet. He kind of has like he kind of has like a crush on me, but it's like it's just a little crush. It's harmless.
Yeah. So yeah, he's sort of dreamily leaning in, but you guys, it's definitely like he drops something on his shirt, and Kai and Telbron both catch this. I'm gonna use one of my little hurt them more here. I'm using them as drama bombs, to be honest. Will you, as like Nelloris kind of like leans forward to like pick something off of his shirt, and it looks like this very intimate moment when in reality she's just small, and so she has to get really close to like get this thing.
Yeah.
And sort of picks this off, and so you guys both see this as you walk into the room. Do you join them at the table?
Yeah, I think Telbron would come up behind Mac.
Hang on. See if he senses your. So you see this, Nelloris. He's so big that you don't see Telbron walking up behind him. But Mac is standing there, like, is sort of like very enraptured in whatever it is you're saying, and then all of a sudden you see his eyes go like Kermit big, and he just sort of sits up a little bit straighter and away from you, and then kind of turns and goes, "Hello, Telbron."
Oh, hi,
Hello,
Tel.
Mac. Nelloris, how are you feeling?
Just a little hungover, but there is a great tea from my circle that just really kind of helps clear that up. How are you?
All right, it was definitely really awkward to sleep last. It was a little weird.
Yeah, you probably have a very cricked neck.
Sensing the tension. Kai, hello. Lovely to see you.
Oh, sup?
And Arlynn, hello. We missed you in the lab over the summer.
But I'm back now.
You are. It's very exciting, and I'm terribly sorry we haven't met. I'm Urzmak Tokrosh. Folks call me Mac though.
Oh, very nice to meet you, Mac. My name is Cherry. She'll- 2 hands.
Lovely to meet you, Cherry. Please have a seat. The pixies were Nell's, Nelloris's.
You can call me Nell.
Oh,
Everyone calls me Nell.
thank you. I didn't want. I shortened my name for other people's ease. I assumed yours was for close friends and didn't want to assume.
Oh, well, I mean, we're friends anyway. So you could have been calling me that for a while now.
Oh, lovely. Awkwardly looks at Telbron. Is Kai still like making eyes at Nell in a way of like interested, or is just like, or is he more laughing at Mac?
He's more like just he's waiting to drop some lines from Letterkenny, to be honest. Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bro. Type of vibe. He's just kind of looking
Very
at this like he's
fair.
watching a traffic accident in slow motion.
Okay. He's kind of looking back and forth, mainly between you and Telbron then, and with like fear kind of Telbron. And just kind of like, oh god, I am being awkward, aren't I? Kind of getting that vibe from Kai. And just yes, sorry, please have a seat. I'm sure
Drink.
yes. Okay. And he finishes his porter.
Cool. Get another one. It's there's a special on Don't Be So Fucking Awkward juice. I'm kidding. I'll order you around. Hey, can I get another?
Thank you, Kai. It's awfully kind of you.
Not really. I made fun of you, so I'm gonna buy you a drink. Just
Most people make fun of me and then don't buy me a drink, so I'm going to count that as a kindness.
That's
Okay.
That's not terrible.
As you guys are sitting there, you'll see that it starts getting like busier, and like it like even for the bow's end, like it's busier than normal. And you see many of your classmates, people that you know are your year, and they all have this letter. And some of them have opened it and are pulling out the stuff that's inside of it. Does anyone else want to open their letter?
Yeah.
Or
Sure, if people are. What are you saying, or to?
let's do it.
Pardon?
Yeah.
I thought someone said or.
Oh,
Was I
no. Yeah.
blind?
I think everybody said yeah.
Okay, cool. Don't mind me.
Wonderful. As you open, you will open up this very like a burst of glitter, not like a glitter bomb because those are the worst. I love them; they're the worst. But like magical glitter, sort of poofs,
Oh.
as you pull this out, or like almost like fireworks come out of these as you open them. And there is a beautiful piece of cardstock with wonderful writing that says, "You are cordially invited to the Magister's Ball. All third-year students must attend. Please join us at Bozen Tavern, evening of first day back for Dean Dean Augustus Tullis's welcome." And you guys are at the Bozen Tavern. Now, when you reach in, you do notice that there is a small pin that kind of looks like a very sort of decorative kind of North Star, sort of not quite a brooch, but more like almost like an enamel pin that is in your container. Would anyone like to make an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Would I
Yes.
ever? That's gonna
try.
be a
Ooh,
number.
I'm gonna try. That's 14.
Oh, that's not great.
that's an 11.
Oh, I'm
That's
not.
better
am I
than
not
that.
proficient in Arcana?
14. I
the
am not.
12. But you know what? Game's almost over. I'm favored by the gods.
Oh, I'm gonna actually.
Yeah,
That's
there you
14. I rolled 2 1s.
Rolled worse.
You rolled 2 ones and you
11's
get a
my highest.
14?
I rolled 2 1s on my boost to a 12
Okay.
because I had 2d4 to 1 roll.
Gotcha.
Arlynn, did you roll?
Oh wait,
25.
Arcana. Hold on a
Whoa.
second.
25?
She
20. Wait, hold up a sec. Hold up. Do I have anything with Arcana? No. Never mind. Alright, never mind. I don't have any student die.
So did anyone get over 15?
Oh no, it was so close.
I got
No,
14.
I also got 14.
14? I think everybody got 14s.
I think Bryn got 25 actually.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, aside from Brandon, got 25. And so Arlynn, you pull this out, and you have been researching and developing so many magical items over the summer, that you instantly sort of pull out your little spy glass to see what's going on and okay, what's happening here, whatever. And you you instantly can tell that this brooch has the ability to cast Disguise Self. Probably once per day.
If no one's gonna stop her, Cherry's just gonna put it on because she doesn't know.
Oh, I was gonna
It's
try
her
and use it.
first night at magic school. She has no idea anything, so she's just gonna. It's a pretty brooch. She's gonna put it on.
It doesn't activate right away, so you put it on and it looks very lovely. It matches
nice.
it seems to almost like the
Can I-
color
can
kind
I
of
activate
shifts
it?
so that it matches.
Ooh.
You can.
Lovely.
Can I turn them into a golem?
Oh, you want to
What-
turn
what?
on? You want to turn hers on? Disguise Self is a self-activated. So if you
Oh.
want to, I'd say if you make me another Arcana check.
Okay. I'm gonna have my student die.
Okay.
Where's my D4? Hiya. Okay, that's a 20.
That was the DC I had set. Okay. So
That's why I added my student die, because I had an 18. So I
Cherry.
was like, more.
So Cherry, you see Arlynn kind of reach across to sort of adjust your pin. And you sort of almost kind of snap it almost in a way, like those little preheat warmers that have a little snapper on the inside, and you sort of pop it, and all of a sudden Cherry is shaped like a golem,
Whoa.
and
This is
everyone
awesome.
looks
A party trick?
It's a golemifying brooch. It turns people into golems.
Only
Ooh.
golems?
I would
you're a
think
very
far as I
tiny
can tell.
golem because they don't make you big.
Whoa. That's weird.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
interesting. How did you
How
do
do I
it?
not be a golem?
From behind you, you hear a very stern voice say, "Miss Windswip, you have not even started classes and you are already going against rules."
What is that? What I didn't do anything. I
You
put a
turn
boots
around, and I don't think none of you are in Lorehold, so you don't know who this professor is. But she is standing there, and this very sort of statuesque woman in these very ornate robes that are very almost like kimono just layers upon layers upon layers of all these very meticulously put together folds, is standing there looking down at you, say, "These brooches are not to be used for jests and pranks, so please will you deactivate that?"
I didn't activate it in the first place.
Yeah, why would you activate it? Terrible.
Arlynn,
Roll me
did
dec-
you adjust
Arlynn,
your
roll me
clothes?
deception.
Oh,
What's the insight, fucking Arlynn?
well, we saw Arlynn. Did any of us pay
Yeah.
attention to see if Arlynn did it?
22
Well, you-
for insight on Nelloris.
I rolled
Yeah.
a 7.
Okay, that's okay. She'd have rolled about that too. But we're gonna say she's got a slightly higher wisdom. So she will look at you and say, Miss Maddow, truly, you are going. Did you do this? Are you responsible?
You can call me Arlynn. Miss Maddow is my mother. And also my mother.
Yes, I know your mothers, and I will be speaking to them if you're responsible for this.
Well, you will have to go to the library because that is where they work.
I am well aware. I have been to your house for drinks.
Yes, I'm
know
just saying
your
you like
mothers.
can't speak to them here in the lab. So if you plan on doing that.
Arlynn, you're making it worse.
From behind her, you hear a voice, and I'm trying to remember his name because I always forget it. What's your uncle's name?
Esther.
Not Professor.
Wait, which uncle?
His Arlynn's uncle, the
Right.
one that was lost
Oh, no,
and
we-
showed up at the very end of last
Oh.
season.
Oh, you had me look that up last time.
I
and don't
know,
remember
right?
what it is.
it's Broderick. That's the one.
Yes, yes. That's
I was trying to remember. It's like Matthew. Matthew what? Matthew Broderick. It's Broderick. That's how I remember. Arlynn, you see Broderick, your uncle, who has been kind of lost on an expedition for the last 2 years. He showed up right at the end of the year last year, and sort of fainted in your doorway. He has since kind of recovered, but there's been something a little weird about him. He's just been drained. And I mean, he spent 2 years, he doesn't know what happened. He remembers most of it. And then there's a point at which he didn't realize he was gone for so long. And then the other members of his expedition also were kind of in that state where they remember a bunch, but then there's a point where they don't really remember what happened. And so he kind of comes up behind the dean, looking very sort of drawn, and his face is very tight on his skull. And he'll say, please, Dean, tell us, I'm sure my niece meant nothing by it. Many apologies.
Many
I guess
apologies.
your moms are both Owlin, so he is Owlin as well. So he's kind of molting. He's losing a bit of feathers. And sorry, what did you say?
Many apologies.
See, exactly. I'm sure we're fine, and I'm sure Miss sorry, was it Windwisp?
Oh, yes.
I'm sure this was not meant. If you reach, I can't see the pin as you are disguised. But if you
Yes.
just simply take the pin off, it will deactivate.
Oh, then I won't even have to cast a spell. Perfect. And she'll, boop. This form is offensive, I suppose I will, boop. And she'll take it off.
The Dean Tullis will sort of look at Broderick and sort of roll her eyes a little bit and turn back to you and say, the pin is specifically for the ball
Oh,
that you have been invited to. We will
Nice.
explain it to all of us if you can restrain yourselves from doing any further magics. Yes?
Okay.
sure. I have a costume instead, perhaps.
That will be perfect. And she kind of turns on her heel and walks away. And Broderick kind of reaches over and sort of ruffles Arlynn's hair and sort of follows Dean Tullis to stand behind. And so she walks up and sort of grabs a chair and drags it in front of her, which then kind of into somewhat of like a podium, like a raised dais podium thing, and will stand up on it, and her voice, magically enhanced, sort of booms out and says, hello students, welcome back to Strixhaven. If I may, all first, second, and fourth year students, if you shall leave the premises for the time being, you shall be invited back in shortly. And a lot of the students the first and second year students kind of get up like, wait, what's happening? What's going on? And the fourth year students, so Mac is one of them, will say, well, it was lovely seeing you all. If you're still around after the meeting, I'll come back in. And we'll putter off.
What's that supposed to mean?
We're still around.
What's that supposed to mean?
Only
I love
slightly.
that everything I say is
considering that
ominous when I
happened.
don't even mean it to be.
Well, considering what's
Um,
happened the past 2 years, we're a little weary.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point. Dean Tullis will, once everyone has sort of made their way out, will say, welcome back for your third year students. As you have all seen in your hands, you are to attend the Magister's Masquerade this year. It is a community building tool that we do here at Strixhaven to make sure that our separate colleges do not stay as separate as sometimes they are wont to do. We will be, the ball will happen near the end of term. All third year students are expected to not only attend, but they will also be a part of the planning and building and preparing process. The pins that you have with you, we understand not all of our students have the means to attain particularly extravagant dress wear. So the pin is to be used exclusively for your outfits for that evening. There will be a number of preparatory events leading up to the date, but for the time being, just know that if you are caught utilizing this pin, and she makes it like a sort of glare at your guys' table, not only will you be uninvited to the masquerade, you will be required to work the service there. So if you do not wish to be on the serving side of your students and would like to enjoy the night, as you all should, please keep your pins in your dorms until the night. Thank you. Any questions? We'll kind of look around. Does anyone have a question? You don't have to have questions. You can stay quiet. I'm just trying to think if there's any additional information. The postings will go out for planning committee options and what you would like to partake in within the next week. They will be posted here. She points over, and like what is normally a job board, there's a board sort of right next to it that has like glitter and like big, signages that say the Magister's Masquerade, that you can go like sign up for stuff for. For now, enjoy your first week of classes, and welcome back for another wonderful year at Strixhaven University. And Broderick starts clapping, and everyone else kind of starts clapping a little bit, and sort of a little bit of applause goes around. And she wanders away. And if I can get perception checks from everybody.
Okay.
I can try.
Nat 1.
That's a 5.
30, 20.
Oh no, we're doing so well. Oh, there we go. There you go. Oh no.
21. 12.
Yep.
Telbron, what was yours?
5.
5. And Nell?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Nell, you look over and you notice the dean looks over towards you. And maybe it's just her attitude towards you, but it almost looks like a black sheen kind of like flashes over her eyes as she glares at your table. And Arlynn, you see this very stern woman walking away, and you see Broderick, your uncle, who is a very like jolly man. Like he's always been, like a very like, is always very, all his feathers are always very fluffed up, and he's always very like excited to be there. And will but he's hunched even more than you've seen him since he's been back. And he is sort of hobbling almost behind Professor Tullis, trying to like keep up with her, and sort of like glances over at you and catches your eye, and then looks down at the ground, and then sort of hobbles a little bit faster to get out. And then everything is fine. Discussion starts again. The other students that had been kind of, some of them went back to their dorms or whatever, but some of them come back in. Mac comes back in and sits down and starts a chat with all of you and things like that. Other students will come in that you haven't seen. They'll say hello and do their greetings and everything. Grayson will sort of make eyes at Telbron across the room of like a "we need to talk later" kind of look. But on this somewhat joyous moment, although it has been tinged with a precipitory fear, we will end the first session of year 3. Thanks everybody for being here. Thank you so much, Caitlan, for joining us. So excited to have you.
Yes, welcome, Caitlan.
So
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the crazy.
I love Cherry so much.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Cherry's gonna
and welcome to the insanity.
Drama.
All right.
Wonderful. Any wrap-up stuff you want to do, Kelly?
I want to thank all of our patrons at patreon.com/dorktos who are watching right now, and all that are watching later, and all that have supported us over all of this wonderful time. Thank you for keeping the lights on and for allowing Dork Tales to continue. I want to thank, in order of our biggest to our smallest of the big deals. You're all a big deal, though, let's be fair. I want to thank our divine producer, my mom. That's weird. Hi, Mom. You're not watching this, but love you. Let's thank Precarious, who is our demonic producer. Thank you so much, Breck. You are phenomenal. We love you big much. You can check out Breck as he runs games for Traz and Michael, as well as some other people every Friday night usually. You can also check out him when he's going to be on Extra Life with us soon. It's going to be a lot of fun. A big thank you to our Wizards of the Patreon, which of course they are basically professors here at Strixhaven. So big thank you to Tammy the Forever Cleric, who of course teaches all sorts of magical protections and explosions, which go hand in hand. To the Ink Goblin, who teaches words and evil. And of course to Eddie Isaacs, who teaches mostly about dragons. Kind of nice. And then to our high counts of the Patreon: Taryn, Buddy, Amberthist, Cubby Gummy, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Chef Aladeth, Larouk, Sorcerer Sanguine, Mike Baxter, and Kaylin Whitebeard, who are on the guidance council for Strixhaven. I'm deciding. They
of course.
They're mostly just concerned with like menu items and whether or not to have sugary drinks in the vending machines and stuff. Parking.
Exactly.
Naming different buildings, but it's an important job. So, and of course to everybody else who is on the Patreon, thank you so much. And a big thank you to Mike, the graphics guy, who did the updates with the new icons and with Cherry down there. So, and welcome Caitlan. Yeah.
Yay!
Thank you so
Much
much.
excite.
So we'll
Thank you guys all so much. Thanks for I hope you all enjoyed the summer sessions, as sad as they were to end. If you haven't watched those, no big spoilers, but go kind of spoilers because Way's not
kind
here.
of spoilers if you're watching this episode.
That's not Way in the corner?
Exactly.
That's not Way in the corner?
I've always been in this corner.
Oh, yeah,
my
Travis
turn.
always
I
been
don't-
in that corner.
It's always been Travis.
Yes, if you haven't checked that out, please do. But I hope you enjoyed our summer sessions. Thank you for giving us a bit of a month off to sort of recoup and figure out exactly what we were doing now with Way leaving. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to bring Caitlan on. And I hope you enjoyed us kind of just falling back into getting back in our groove, finding these characters again after a little time off. And we will get back to the adventure in 2 weeks. Thank you all for being here. Big love. Have a good night.
Good night.